Hello, good afternoon, good evening I should say, and you're very welcome to a packed house here at the Lanxess Arena in Cologne for the VELUX EHF Final 4 gold medal match, Kielce of Poland versus Veszprém of Hungary. And if I was to do a head count right now, this is a home match for Veszprém. It is a sea of red around here with pockets of yellow. Paris Saint-Germain bronze medal, 29-27, they beat Kiel earlier on today. This game is scheduled to throw off in about 15 minutes time. The stadium, as always, goes into darkness. We welcome the hall announcer. I'm going to let him just take it away.
Will it be Kielce or will it be Veszprém? We will know in just a few moments. And to get the party started, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the amazing Mons Selmalev. It's hero time! Fantastic stuff. One more time. Give it up for Mans Zelmerlo.
Yeah, that's Mans Zelmerlo, winner of the Eurovision Song Contest for Sweden, of course, 2015. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I think he looked a bit like Marty Pello from Wet Wet Wet.
Are you ready for the final?
But, you know,
And make
good.
some noise for Veszprém and Kielce, ladies
Well,
and gentlemen.
congratulations to him, and thank you very much for appearing at one of the premier events, the VELUX EHF Final 4. The referees for today's final are from Gran Canaria in Spain, Oscar Raluy and Angel Sabroso. Two of the top referees in the world of handball today. So congratulations to them. A big honor to be chosen to referee at this event. So the referees have been introduced. The flags are all ready. The stadium is jam-packed.
Are you ready for the teams?
So who's going to be the hero of their time? Is it going to be Kielce from Poland? Is it going to be Veszprém from Hungary?
For the finalists of the
And here come the teams. They're about to be introduced. And the first team to be introduced is Kielce.
Number one, who already competed in 3 minutes into the final format. Here is Slawomir Smal.
Smal is introduced first, the goalkeeper.
Number 5 of Kielce, the team's captain.
37 years of age.
Say hello to Michal Jurecki.
Michal Jurecki plays centre back, 31 years of age. 93 goals in the Champions League this season. Then it's Tkaczyk, 35 years of age. Tobias Reichmann, the German, gets a huge round of applause. European champion from January. He's got 60 goals, the 27-year-old.
Number 11 scored his first EHF Champions League goal against Bardar in the group phase.
And of course, a member of the All-Star team. Krapkowski, the specialist defender, comes on after him. Then Kus blesses himself just as he comes onto the court.
Number 13 is one of the world's top 9 players.
Right, this is the young boy, Markowski, coming on. Number 12. Then behind him, Julian Ginigaldi, Spanish line player, 58 goals. Get him the ball, it's a penalty, or a 2 minutes, or a goal. That's how he plays. Then Bielecki, 34 years of age, 69 goals in the Champions League. Then comes Jachlewski, very important in defense for him, 31, 22 goals he scored in the Champions League so far. Then comes Sego Marin, he's the Croatian. He's running a little bit more comfortably today, but I don't know whether he's 100% fit. Another Croatian behind him is the left winger Sturdlek, 27, 49 goals. Then Lievski, the right back, younger brother of Marcin, 32, 51 goals in the Champions League this season. Then comes Paczkowski. He's only scored 5. He's 22 years of age, but stands 195. Remember that Buntic cannot play. And Zorman, he's 36, 37 goals in the Champions League. Strolls on. And then comes Ivan Šupić, another Croatian on the team, 67 goals. So quite a strong Polish-Croatian spine for the Kielce team. They will wear yellow today, the goalkeepers in green. Here comes the Veszprém team, Talan Tuchabayev just strolling on while the first player of the Veszprém team is introduced. That's Kujac, the right winger. Then comes Gergo Vancic, both from Croatia, or from Hungary, I should say. Then comes Šuk, another Hungarian, 30 years of age, 1 goal. He's a specialist defender. Then comes Momir Ilic, the Serbian. He is on 113 goals in the Champions League so far. No doubt Mikkel Hansen will win the top scorer after his 10 goals today as well. Then Aron Pálmarsson, the Icelander, 54 goals, 25 years of age. Just behind Aron comes Roland Mikler, the goalkeeper. Then comes Andreas Nilsson, the Swede. He's got 45 goals in the Champions League so far this season. Didn't score yesterday, but made a nuisance of himself in there on the line. Then Laszlo Nagy, captain of Hungary, captain of Veszprém, 34 now, 65 goals, and a couple of Champions Leagues with Barcelona behind him. Then comes Amanda, played at Barcelona with him. He's 28 years of age, 37 goals, the left winger. Then Gaspar Marguč, second season with Veszprém, and the Slovenian, 25, has got 77 goals in the Champions League this season. Then comes Jaime Rodriguez. Well, he's got about 3 Champions Leagues in his closet, if I'm not mistaken. Then comes Mirza Terzic, number 30, the Bosnian, 32 years of age, 4 goals, specialist defender. Then Alilovic, the other Croatian, 30 years of age. Croatia is such a hotbed of handball, and both clubs using as many Croatians as they can. Renato Sulic, well, he almost died in a car accident. He was very badly injured, at 36 years of age, still looks in top shape. And you saw yesterday how important he could be. Only 1 goal, but again, like Nielsen, made an absolute nuisance of himself on the line.
And now it's time for the official VELUX EHF Champions League anthem.
Well, once you hear that music, you know it's not long until the start of the game. It's the gold medal match. 2 minutes to the greatest game of their lives. Veszprém have been here before. In fact, they were here last year when they lost to Barcelona, and they lost convincingly. Kielce has never been here, but both of these clubs have been building for many years. And the reward for that is a 3rd appearance in the VELUX EHF Final 4 for Kielce, a 3rd appearance for Veszprém in the VELUX EHF Final 4. And isn't it wonderful that they should each play each other in the final? One thing is for sure, we will have a new name on the trophy this year, guaranteed. And not only that, but we will have a name that has never been on the trophy before. As we move along the line of the Kielce team and the Veszprém team.
Dear Handball fans, before we start the final, we still need your
So,
attention for the fair play.
the teams are just, the flags are just moving forward. The fair play announcement is read by Edith.
We kindly request you, the spectators, to support your team in a fair manner and to show a positive attitude towards all participants and spectators. Thank you.
So, Kielce move along with the Veszprém players, and that's about as friendly as it's going to get at this start of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the game we've all been waiting for.
There's the Kielce team again. You know them. You've seen them all season in the matches of the week. 14 group games they each played on their way here. They won in the quarterfinals, and they won in the last 16. They won in the quarterfinals. They won in the semi-finals, and that's why they're here. And that is the team in yellow from Poland. It is Kielce. No need to introduce them anymore. They have all become household names, except maybe Paczkowski. But who knows what could happen today. Jurecki, number 5, the man to look out for. And Zorman, number 23, the heartbeat of the team that keeps everything moving. Now the Hungarian team, led by Xavi Sabate. And once again, nothing to mention about any of these guys, except watch out for Big Momir Ilic, number 13, and Aron Pálmarsson, of course, number 14. But add Nagy into that mix, add Sulic into that mix, and it is a heady cocktail. Off camera there, as you're watching the graphics go round, the referee's just doing a final little warm-up, getting themselves psyched up for the game. Will he go for Mikler? Will he go for Ililovic? So the last team that was not from Spain or Germany was Celje in 2003. Now there's Jurecki on the left, Ilic on the right. Montpellier, of course, from France. One of the guys that won way back in the early 20s, but we're going to have either a Polish or a Hungarian name on the cup now. Lievski, right back on the left, and on the right, a right wing. Yes, Gaspar Managuch. So the referees from Spain are Angel there, Sabroso in camera, of course wearing the new ref cam. And in Montpellier in 2003 won the Champions League, they were French. Celje in 2004 were from Slovenia, but since then it's been all Spain and Germany, and now we are going to have a new country on the cup. That's the key. Right, it's Veszprém starting in defence, and it is Mikler on the back of his second half display and the display in extra time that starts in goal. Then from right to left defending, it's Marguč Palmerson, Nodge, Schuch in the middle, Terzic in the left back position defending, Ugalde in the left wing. They're in red with the gold trim. It is Schmal in goal. Now it's Kielce that is attacking, and as they attack from left to right, it is Jachlewski, Jurecki, Zorman, Lievski with the ball, Čupić, and in on the line, who else? Aginigalde. The change will be made, Aginigalde for Kus. And each player getting a touch of the ball. Jurecki drops the shoulder, goes again, but it hits, well, they lose the ball. Off comes Schuch, on comes Nielsen. Nodge decides to slow it down, not happy to play in the middle there. Wants Palmerson back. Terzic comes off, Ilic comes on. Lodge, Champions League winner with Barcelona. Palmerson, Champions League winner with Kiel. Ilic, oh, ball into Nielsen, and he scores. All four players involved there have won the Champions League with teams elsewhere. Lievski breaks quickly. Great defence from Terzic, absolutely superb. Ball into Nielsen, scores it, 1-0 Veszprém. And if you put Ugalde in the mix, he's won the Champions League as well. Not Terzic, not Schuch, but when they're attacking with Nielsen and Ilic on, then they've got 5 attackers of the 6 have won the Champions League, some on more than one occasion. Travelling, says the referee, good decision. And I think Nodge took a bit of a bang there as well. Did they call travelling? Seemed to me they did. They may have called the attacker foul, but he took more than one step. Oh. Well, he travelled before that, and then Nodge got a little bang for his troubles. Ilic, what a lovely ball into Nielsen. Kus is the central defender in that 5-1 with Jachlewski prowling just outside the 9. Now he's back inside, now he covers, but look at Ilic is free. Nodge is also free. Out comes Jurecki. He's going to be in trouble here. I mean, just a little bit too much. Angel says calm down, gives him a caution, and that's good refereeing to just calm them down. Look at this, he keeps at him. 1, 2, 3, left hook, right hook, you name it. It all goes in on Nodge there. Aaron Palmerson doesn't fancy the pass, goes 1-on-1 with Kus. He's hit in the air. Kus beaten. Lievski had to cover for him. Kus is going to be in a lot of trouble today if they play a 5-1 like this and give Palmerson that kind of room. You saw what he did yesterday against Brozovic. Palmerson up. Oh my goodness me. Did you hear that ball go in? I did, and I've got my headphones on. Incredible, deep and low to the goalkeeper's right. It just clipped the post on the way in. What a goal. Ah, the boy's a genius. It's interesting, when I talked to him at the media call, we were having a little chat off camera, and I said, look, how's everything? He said, I feel great. My body actually feels 100%. Zorman. Lievski hit by Nodge, and a little bit of something going on in there with Terzic and Aginigalde, and Terzic gets a yellow card, and Angel lets us know with a long blast of the whistle that he's not happy with Terzic's defence. Good decision again, and clever not to be dishing out the 2 minutes at this early stage. but he said, my body feels good because he doesn't have to play the Bundesliga. And so for the first time in a long time, Jurecki's all alone. Shot comes in, foul. Palmerson now takes a yellow card, but that's great team defense. I think Nodge goes out first, misses him. Palmerson holds on. Look at the way Schuch comes across. That's super. 2 men to 1, and Kielce like to play this kind of one-on-one handball, and I think that's going to suit Veszprém. They will be able to cover. 2-0 Veszprém. Zorman with the ball. Jachlewski comes in second line. Look at Aginagalde out there on his own. Marguc now goes out on Zorman, but the ball is on the far side. Aginagalde tries to go the other side of Aaron Palmerson, and Palmerson reads it and wins it and breaks it. Look at him go. Ball is hit by the feet of Lievski, and the referee says ball to feet. I think he got away with that one. And up goes Palmerson. He's hit in the air, and it's a goal, and they're not stopping. Second goal for him. Did you see the speed they played it? He didn't wait until the Kielce team could get back, and Jurecki's lucky he's not off for 2 minutes there. Watch the turn of the wrist there, and that means that the goalkeeper's gone the wrong way. And look at Talent. He's going crazy because his team hasn't reacted to the speed with which Veszprém are playing. Now Schuch takes a warning for the team, and it's a great start for Veszprém. A great start for Veszprém, because now Kielce is playing catch-up. Zorman, lucky not to get called for travelling again. Schuch is off. Now, Aginagalde really made that look even better than it was. So have a look again. He's got one hand on him. And then look at this from Aginagalde. Over he goes. Nice little throw. And well, they're Spanish referees, and they watch the line player carefully. And again, Aginagalde knows how to play the referees. 2-minute suspension, power play for Veszprém. 5 minutes gone in the game. 3-0 Veszprém. Zorman out to the wing to Čupić. Čupić, great save. Mikler, and oh my goodness me, every red shirt just stood up all around the stadium, and believe me, there are thousands of them in the upper stands. So many. And at the moment, the Kielce fans are as quiet as mice, because look at that save from Mikler again. Incredible. Libero comes on, as they always do for Veszprém, and the Libero is Ivanchik on the left wing. Nobody home. 1:20 left on the power play. Jachlewski putting pressure on Nodge. Palmerson again. Palmerson again. He's hit on the way through. Jurecki wanted an attacker foul, didn't get it, but got the save in the end. Ulla Zorman now with the ball. Lievski turns, that's a goal, brilliant. And I think Ilic was lucky, he let go of him there. Nice movement from Lievski there, and he scores the first goal of the game for his team. 3-1. Well, Nodge is lucky he took his hand away there as well. Well, Pachkovsky is walking up and down like the coach wants him to get ready for something. Kuss is one-on-one with Palmerson. Hasn't got the speed to come back again. And they're playing a man down, and watch Kuss. The footwork is slow. Does Palmerson grab him on the way through? We're not going to get a look at it. 21 seconds. They've just scored a player down. 4-1, 3-goal lead restored. But Kuss can't make it back in time. And there's something going on again. And it's Aginagalde that Angel has a word with this time. Referees stamping their authority on the game. Lievski loses it, nerves. Now, Palmerson wanted it quickly. He is, I have never seen him as focused as this, Palmerson. Never. Here's the pass, lost. Oh, Lievski, that's a terrible, terrible drop ball. Turnovers are pretty high, I'd say, already for Kielce. That's another technical foul. Here's the ball to Nodge. Palmerson one-on-one with Kuss, plays it quickly to Ilic. Sorry, it's Ilic over there. Nodge is in as a second line. Ilic goes up, save, or else it hits the post, one or the other. Well, it must have hit the post because, no, went dead over the end line. I think that Schmal might have got a touch to that. This game is being played at a rate of knots. Here's Zorman. Zorman, ball in. Aginagalde goes down, and Schuch again. Is that Schuch's second 2 minutes? First 2 minutes for
Veszprém player number 30, Mirsad Terzic, 2 minutes suspension.
Which Terzic gets the 2-minute suspension. And what actually happens? Oh, that's terrible. I mean, again, Galde is throwing himself all over the ground, and now there's been 2-minute suspensions for fouls on him. And to be honest, hardly anybody's touched him. Again, Galde, Bilecki, stolen by Ugalde. Ugalde picks it up, breaks it to Nodge. Nodge looks around, and another interception. Do you know what I like about this Veszprém team? A player down, they take the chance. Look at that. They know the ball is coming across, and yet, if he waits 1 second, he's got Jurecki free and clear on the line, and 4-1. So at the moment, Veszprém certainly with the upper hand in this game, and tactically more astute. Ball around the corner is lost. Poor one from Palmerson. On comes Mikler. Does he get home in time? Yes, he does. He's in goal. Here's Čupić. Čupić, Lievski to Jurecki. They didn't fancy it. Off comes Kus. On comes Galde, and he can be pleased with his morning's work so far. He's had 2 players basically get a 2-minute suspension each. Bilecki up. Bilecki saved by Mikler. Wasn't the best of shots. Ball breaks out to Lievski. Players from Veszprém on their feet. Now they sit down. Ball from Galde. Up goes Bilecki again, and this time buries it off the ground and into the top corner. 4-2. First goal, Bilecki.
Kielce score by player number 14, Tauron Bilecki.
Well, Nodge has got to do slightly better there. He comes out and fakes him, but then maybe needs to keep going. 21 seconds left, almost 10 minutes gone in the game, and the score is only 4-2. But Veszprém at the moment looking very strong. Down goes Kus, and Kus is going to get his first caution of the game, and the floor wipers are going to be called on. Technical fouls and handling. Kielce's got 4, only the 1 for Veszprém. Ugalde's on again, which means it's free and clear. No power play, it's over. Ilic, Ugalde. Here comes Palmerson, one-on-one with Paczkowski. Plays it to Ugalde, stolen by Paczkowski, but knocked out over the end line. That was really good play by Paczkowski, who came back and covered, knowing exactly what Palmerson was going to try and do. But right at this moment in time, Palmerson is running the game. Paczkowski's in trouble here. Nodge goes up, it's saved, but it's a foul. No, nothing for Paczkowski for that attack on on Palmerson. Timeout is called. Jurecki is just getting some sticky for his hand. Down goes Nodge. It is a 9-meter ball. Well, look at the way the Kielce team come back. 3 players around Nodge in the end. But they play the ball so quickly, Veszprém. They have a chance to play around this kind of cluster defense, if I can call it that, Kielce play. Palmerson through to Marguč, and it's a super pass and a super goal. First goal for Marguč, and look at it again and wonder how he does it. Kus lazy coming out. Marguč all alone at the drive-in, and no chance. Small. 5-2. 3-goal lead again. And basically, as I said, Kielce is playing catch-up from the start. So at this stage, Veszprém can score one, or they can score one, we can score one. That's a nice goal from Lievski. 2 goals from him, breaks past Ugalde. Ugalde grimaces running back down the court. Ilic now, 1 against 1, plays it to Palmerson. Palmerson, quick ball to Nodge. Well, at the moment, Palmerson is the MVP of the tournament for me. When you see the game yesterday against Kiel, never let anything faze him. Even down a couple of goals, kept them ticking over. Ilic, Palmerson, look at it again. Here comes Ugalde. Ugalde to Nodge. Nodge, Nielsen's free if he sees him, not now. Ball is out to Palmerson, but he's hit in the air. Nodge just lost the run of themselves. Good play by Kielce. Good refocus. Hand is up for passive play. Ilic up. Oh my goodness me. 2 goals, Ilic. That one was a letter being posted. Look at Schmal diving to try and get to it. No chance. Power, I want to see how fast that one was. I think Hansen had one at just over 100 kilometers an hour earlier. That looked to me like it was Mach 3. And I'm not talking about the shaver. 6-3, 3-goal lead restored. You score one, we score one. Zorman, clever, but there's enough players there. No, there's not. He finds a gap. What's Marguch doing? Zorman scores one of its favourites. One for him, 6-4. Well, what is Marguch doing there?
Kielce scored by player number 23, Zorman.
Well, Lekai has come on now into the centre position. Aaron Palmerson off. Lekai, up goes Nodge. Oh, far too easy. Off comes Ugalde and Ilic. On comes Shuk and Terzic. Lekai in the left wing against Lievski. Maybe they feel Ugalde can't play against them. Well, good defence from Sulic and from Nodge on Uretsky. And this Kielce team is finding that if they want to, they're facing a lot of power here in this Kielce team. A lot, or in this Veszprém team. A lot of power. Zorman, 1-on-1, goes alone, held Ugalde. Nothing, says the referee this time. And that looked like a little pull on him, but they felt that he had the chance. Here comes Lekai. Here comes Nodge. Nodge, Ugalde! Oh, terrible defending. Out on the wing from Čupić. First goal, Ugalde, but the second time they played that move, opposite side. Here he comes into the gap. Kus, no sign of him, but look at Čupić. Oh. And Jachlewski, well, they have an answer for that 5-1 defence. And at this moment, you think that Talent is going to have to call a timeout very soon. Reichman comes on in the right wing. Lievski in the right back. Uretsky wants to switch with him. So, the coach of Veszprém changing his bench very early. A lot of players are being used. Penalty, says the referee, but a lot of players being used, which means that they're going to be fresher as they go along. The question is, does Kielce have that same bench coming to that last 10 minutes, which could be the key? The way this game is going at the moment, though, Veszprém look like they could be out of sight by the time half-time comes. All right, 4 goals. Reichman to make it 3. He faces Mickler. He fakes him. No, he doesn't. He puts it straight in. Mickler almost didn't move. And first goal for Reichman. And not much sound from the Kielce fans. Clever little goal from Reichman, and it's 8-5. Nodge again, ball to Ilic. Ilic waits, finds Marguch. Look at Jachlewski out. Something going on in the line in there, and it's Uretsky and Sulic, and Slavomir Schmal has been called ashore, and Marin Shego. How much will that injury tell in this game? Big decision from the coach. Big decision from the coach. Lekai, little switch with Ilic. Out goes Kus, and Kus gets it. Yeah, Kus, he's right. He has him. He has him, and he goes again. Watch it again. He has him first, and that's fine. It's that. That's where he goes. He has him, and the referee decides that's enough. He was on a caution. Maybe his name goes ahead of him at this stage, Kus, but sometimes you wonder what's he thinking, you know? He's there, he's held him, he just has to leave him alone. Here's the ball. Oh, super steal, Jachlewski. The break is on to Reichman. Can he pick it up? Yes, he can, and he can score. Brilliant goal, Reichman. 2 for him, 8-6. Lekai, poor ball across to Nodge from Ilic, I think, which Jachlewski stole. But look at Ilic, goes between Zorman and Jachlewski on that side. So they have a 3-on-2 overlap if the ball is played quickly. Now Lekai goes in, second line, and this time up goes Nodge. And Shego, well, he didn't look too happy going down there. 2 goals for Nodge. Look how quickly he shoots. And Shego just looked a little bit slow going down there. Yeah, looks like They've called him ashore. Schmal is going to come back on again. But in the meantime, Reichman is the libero. It's a power play for Veszprém, another 52 seconds. 16.5 minutes gone of the game. It is Schmal coming back on. Szego did not look happy going down for that shot. Here's Zorman, waits, but look at Terzic. Ah, brilliant! Oh, Terzic switched off for 1 second. Zorman seemed to hold the ball for a long time. Third goal for Lievski.
He scored his third goal, play number 19, Krzysztof Lievski.
Look at it again. He seemed to hold the ball for a long time. Terzic had done a great job, but suddenly just switched off for a split second. Ah, Lekai through a gap, and look at Jurecki screaming at everybody he can. First goal for Lekai. Fakes one. Ah, that's cheeky and beautiful all at the same time. 10-7, Veszprém cruising in this game. Lievski, Zorman. My feeling is, just watching it, and it's only 17 minutes old, remember, teams this strong against each other, it's normally decided at the end. Veszprém are scoring easy goals, and Kielce are working really hard for theirs. Lievski up again, ball to Zorman. Zorman's got nowhere to go, gives it back to Lievski, they lose it. Who gets it? It's Jurecki gets it. What's he going to do? He goes 1 against 1, and he's held up by Sulic and Ilic. And if Ilic didn't get him, Sulic made sure he did. They reorganized. Timeout call by Tauron Tuchabayev. It's been a sensational performance so far from Veszprém, but this Kielce team is not out of it yet. 10-7.
Co wy pokażcie? Grajcie! Skoncentrujcie się na siebie! Co ty mnie pokażesz tam? Co ty tam... Okej! Jesteś jeden mnie! Co ty tam pokażesz? Grajcie do końca! I nie rozmawiajcie! Idziemy na minuty, ciągnie do końca!
Outside! Outside, Okay, and after to a strong side. Always to a strong side. And let's go to close always to Zorman. Okay? Let's go!
Defense, we together, we are very good, And run fast break! Get that off!
Bravo, guys!
Thanks to the team mascots. Lanxess Arena, sing and clap your hands.
So the timeout is over. Kielce with the ball. Referees are happy, everything's in order. And it's parity on the court, but not on the scoreboard. And for all the dominance of Veszprém, you might think, it's still only 10-7. Those two-minute suspensions for Veszprém have cost them dearly. So Bilecki in the left back position, Zorman in the center, Lievski on the right back. Here comes Sterlek. Look at Marguch out high, now back in. Great movement. And it's an attacker foul. They know how Zorman moves, and they had him. The minute he turned, he was in trouble. Szuk was off, but he's delighted with his day's work so far. Look at it again. Turns, and it's Sulic that takes the attacker foul. I think Zorman might be a little bit unlucky there. I think Szuk might have had his arm. 18.5 minutes gone. Sulic, look at Zorman out. Now the reverse pass. Lekai 1 against 1. Ah, beautiful, but just dropped. Now Nodge, Ilic. Oh, hit by Lievski. Picked up by Lekai. What a goal, Lekai. Timeout called. Reichman's going to get a little yellow card. No, it's Reichman. Second goal, Lekai. He makes this himself. Look at that. Oh, that's super. No chance. Szego, who's back in goal.
Veszprém score 7-11. Second goal from 6-6. Mate Lekai.
11-7. Well, sorry, Aaron, we think we need to make a change. Let's bring on Lekai. Yeah, sorry, Lekai, we think we need to make a change. Let's bring on Chema. 3 amazing centre players. Zorman goes alone again, and he plays the same move, and this time I think Marguch is inside, and it's a 7-meter and a chance to narrow it to 3 again.
Kielce.
Well, it's 5 steps, isn't it, at least? I don't know how he gets a penalty out of that one. Count them yourself. So Reichman steps forward. Last time he just placed one past Mickler. What will Mickler do now? Reichman versus Mickler. Fakes one. Oh, great save, Mickler. And to be honest, it wasn't a penalty in the first place. I think it should have been ball to Veszprém, but then earlier it shouldn't have been an attacker foul against Zorman anyway, so great save. So the lead stays at 4. Lekai calls it. So you have three Hungarians playing in the attack at the moment, and 1 Hungarian in goal. Veszprém fans will be delighted with that. And this boy is genius. Hits the leg of Klapkowski, but the pass was poor anyway. Sulic hadn't moved onto it. And Lekai calls it again. Ilic is ready. Marguch is deep on this side as a second line. Sulic is deep on the other side. Look, he's pulled down. Referee. Oh, I'm sorry. He was pulled back, but he made such a meal of it that the referees weren't giving him anything. In the meantime, Manu Sturlek breaks down and makes it 11-8. Oh, the theatrical dive from Sulic was worth seeing again. But in the meantime, Manu Sturlek. 3-goal deficit. Lekai calls it with Ilic. He wants a little switch. Oh, Sulic. He was pulled back, but he made such a meal of it that the referees didn't give him anything. And twice the ball into Sulic didn't work. Sulic, Nodge, Lekai. Goes the other side, ball to Nodge, straight through, great save, Shago. Rebound, Lekai scores while Shea goes down. 3rd goal for him. He just saw what was happening in the blink of an eye. I think that Nodge hit Shago. No, but he knows. That's great. That is great. Shago's on his feet. And Mate rings out. They love him in Veszprém. They just love him in Hungary, no matter where it is. Here comes Zorman again, ball into Ginigalde. 4 steps, the referee calls Zorman this time. 4-goal deficit, 8.5 left in the first half. Zorman. Ginigalde on that side. Ah, he does it again. How does he do it? Zorman's down. Floor wipers are called on. And then you've got the medical staff being called on too. 2nd goal for Zorman. Well, he sort of went down like a dead leg. Yeah. There. Oh, Sulic just knees him in the thigh. That's got to hurt. But how does Zorman do that? He's no jump. He's just looking. He knows exactly. Look at the eyes. He knows exactly where it's going. Oh, that's laser beam right there.
Kielce score 9-12. Play number 23, Uros Zorman.
12-9. Well, he's got a towel in his hand, and he seems to be coming off. He's not going back on, that's for sure.
Time 21-46.
That is a huge loss if he's got a dead leg, and that can hurt. You know, sometimes it's hard to run them off. That was Ilic earlier. Look at that, right between post and crossbar. And let me just give you the lineup from Kielce now. From the right, Reichman, then again Galde defending in the number 2, and they've already targeted him. Look at Sulic waiting there. Then Kusin Krapkowski in the middle block. And here comes Sulic to Nodge to Ilic, and Lekai one-on-one with Ginigalde. Doesn't fancy it. They play it to Nodge. Nodge goes up off the post, out Bilecki, and really Lekai could have gone on his own there. He didn't need to play the ball. Bilecki pass to Ginigalde, playing in the right back position, and Sulic is after pulling his hamstring. He's out. He's gone. He's not playing again in this game. He's gone. It's rare you see that in handball. His hamstring's been pulled, and off he goes. And Aaron Palmerson comes off, and look at Sulic. You can see him immediately. He stops, he calls, look, he asks for the referee to stop the game. And in fairness to the Kielce players, you got to say, good sportsmanship. They could have taken him on. and but he's gone. Look, he's just signaled to the bench he's off. They're having an eye. They're putting ice on it, but sure. All they'll be doing is getting them ready for next season. Beautiful play, beautiful ball. What a goal. Lievski, in fairness to Ilic, he came across, but losing Sulic over that side is going to cost them. First goal for the Ginigalde, who's inside first. Well, we saw earlier when Luka Karabatic was inside, received the ball. But that one there is allowed. And Aaron Palmerson comes back to the centre now because they can't make so many changes for defence. And he comes back to the centre. Out comes Sturlek. Nielsen has the ball. It's Guyash. Oh, look at this. 1 against 1. Lievski left alone with Ilic, and Ilic scores his 3rd goal, restores the 3-goal lead. And they need another player on, and it's Terzic. And it's Ilic and Nodge playing in the centre block together. Between the legs of Sego is the goal. And it's Palmerson who takes over from Sulic on the far side. So he will play the centre because they cannot change too many players. Shuk is asking, should he come on? But he shouldn't. Look at Palmerson out on Bilecki. Look at Lievski out on Ilic. Nothing in that at all. And Lievski goes down. The floor wipers are going to be called on. And Lievski is hurt. He got a bit of a bang there trying to go past, another dead leg. There. Just lands on him, I think. Great defence, Palmerson. And look at this, Ilic. Has him. Oh, he just bangs his knee off his knee, doesn't he? Just twice, actually. Or is it a fist in the leg? Well, he's holding his thigh. Talent calls Uros and the Ginigalde to the sideline while the floor wipers are on. And Lievski just walks off the dead leg. And now Shuk is in the centre block with Nodge, but they have Aaron Palmerson out there in the number 2 position. Terzic in the number 2 on the left-hand side defensively. Lievski, Zorman, Bilecki, Manu Sturlek waits. Ball is into the line, and he scores it. And that seemed to be what Talent called 2nd goal. 2nd goal for Ginigalde and a 2-goal lead. 13-11, Veszprém. 24 minutes, 16 seconds gone in the first half. Here comes Guyash. Here comes Palmerson. Here comes Ilic. Good save, Shego. Poor shot, Ilic. Here comes Jurecki. Drops the shoulder. Ball behind the back out to Reichman. Oh, brilliant goal, and it's a 1-goal game. Well, they've scored. It's his 3rd. I think they might have scored 2 or 3 on the bounce now. It was 4 at one stage. Nothing, says the referee. Jurecki and Nielsen having a little to do. Then they shake hands, say it's all good here. Floor wipers called on again. Well, what is Jurecki doing there?
Kielce scored 12. Veszprém scored 13.
I mean, that kind of cynical play, I just don't like at all. This is a great goal, Reichman. He does the old fake, and his hang time is pretty good. It looks very awkward, doesn't it? Well, it works. Oh, nice ball, nice ball! Nice goal! Ilic first, then I was going to say Gislason, then Palmerson, and then Gergo Ivanchik from the left wing. Beautiful. Ah, that's a great ball. First goal for him. Two-goal lead. Veszprém 14, Kielce 12. Well, Kielce just coming back into this game ever so slightly. Shoot goes down. Defensively, Kielce have really tightened up, and their attack is starting to function a little bit better now. Zorman just wants the floor wipers on. I have to say the 26 minutes have gone by pretty quickly. 26 minutes, 26 goals. A goal a minute in the final. If you just joined us, Kielce 12, Veszprém 14. VELUX EHF Final 4 gold medal match. Zorman, oh, they've lost it. Ball is Mikler's, ball is Nodge. Nodge looks, who's he got to find? He goes basketball style, ball over the top is poor, hits the foot of Lievski, and Nodge really made a mess of that fast break. He really did. Palmerson was calling for it about 3 times on the way, and eventually, really poor pass. And Klapkowski, I think it was, or Lievski, Klapkowski almost got it, but in the end just knocked it off the foot of Lievski, and sometimes you need that look. Great defense from Kielce, have to say, really picking up all the time. Palmerson, Illich, Palmerson, here's Nodge, here's Illich, that's brilliant handball. That is brilliant handball. Reichman is pushed off the ball by Nielsen, watch it again. There you go. And he does what Aginagalde did, and in fairness, the referee let it away down the other end. So, look at it, just pushes him off and manages to get out before the ball comes to him. That's great. It's a complete mismatch over that side. Lovely handball. 15-12, 2-goal turnaround in the blink of an eye. Veszprém leading by 3 again. And the comeback boys have to come back again. Ball, Lievski, saved, rebound is Palmerson. He looks, he bounces, he finds Terzic, who finds Palmerson. And Terzic has to come ashore, and Illich will come on. And you can see the experience now starting to show in Veszprém's eyes. They've been here so many times, they know exactly what it takes. The game is not won by any stretch of the imagination, but they know they can be calm. Palmerson into Nielsen, Nielsen held up by Lievski, Jurecki, and Aginagalde is defending in there again. One-on-one with Palmerson. Nielsen wins it, but look how many players are around the ball for Kielce. Now, I don't know about you, but I was always told if you've got 3 players around 1 player, there's a space somewhere else in the court. Pass the ball. Maybe trying to be a bit elaborate. I mean, when you see what they did when they just moved the ball quickly, simple switch, parallel pass, drop it into the line, goal. That's what they got to keep doing, the simple stuff, Veszprém. But they've been a bit like this all season. They look like they're going to be ahead, look like they're going to play easy. Up goes Nodge, and that's how you play it. They look like they're going to win easily, and they let the other team back into it, but somehow find the answer in the end. 3 goals for Nodge, 4-goal lead for Veszprém. Well, look at Aginagalde there. He's just watching Nodge flying through the air. Nodge must be delighted. Zorman with the ball. Ball to Lievski, to Zorman. Sturlek on this side, defending or attacking second line. Zorman again, into Sturlek. Sturlek, oh, goodness me. No need for it from Schuch. Inside, defending against little Manu. And there's really no need for it. That's a great decision from the referees. But he doesn't need to do it, because he's got Ivanchik there. What's Manu Sturlek going to do? Yeah, but he's already in the action to go for the shot, so he just needs to move him along. Here comes Alilovic facing Bielecki. What can he do? He's got a cannon of an arm, and that's what he can do. Second goal for him, and a 3-goal lead still for Veszprém. The gap is narrowed. 102 kilometers an hour. Is that all, Carol? Come on, you got more than that. Talent looking very calm. Maybe he feels that his team is able to keep going for 60 minutes, and they're, you know, once they're in touch, coming into the last 10 minutes, everything's up for grabs. Timeout is called by Xabi Sabate of Veszprém, and they come back to find out exactly what the coach has to say. So let's listen to that.
Hey, hey! One thing, let's go to try to play as long as possible, but don't give sensation of passive, Okay? So, let's go. No sensation to passive. Let's go to looking for 1-4. This is one. If they are in 6-0, let's go to play 5.
Circular 4.
Circular 4. Okay.
Идите и ловьте нас в удах и до конца.
Давай! Okay. Okay. Hey! Balance. If we shoot, the balance important. Yes. And if not goal, let's shoot in the last 4 seconds.
Well, that was an interesting timeout. He called one thing against 6-0, and the team said, "No, coach, this is what we need to do." And that's good coaching, actually. If the team feel they want to do something, you got to give them the head. And when you're talking about guys like Palmerson, Illich, Nodge, and so on, they can call a game of their own. Your job is just to make sure they can get a little bit of water on board, have a little quick chat, make sure everything's okay. They will go for passive play here the way they always do. And then they will decide what to do. Palmerson's, here comes Illich. Illich is pushed by Reichman. Hand is up for passive play, and it doesn't really matter because Palmerson does that, and you just sit, you wonder, and you say, come on. Uretsky goes for the shot, easily saved by Mikler. But that boy there, I'm sorry, Palmerson to me is running the show. And look at it yesterday as well. Look at this, no gap at all. That is sensational. Illich is brilliant, but he's only brilliant when he's got this guy Palmerson inside him, or Chema, or Lekai. Illich is pretty good. So 17 to Veszprém, 13 to Kielce. Sulic limps off with probably a torn hamstring. But who have they got to replace him? They've got Nielsen, who's absolutely sensational. A 4-goal lead, and Schmal on 20%, Sego on 25%, Mikler on 29%, and that in the end sometimes is all it takes, those little short percentages. Coaches having a little chat with each other about what they can talk about when they go into the changing room, and we'll have a look at turnovers and so on. I think turnovers, 7 turnovers versus 3 for Veszprém, and 2 technical fouls. I always wonder, are the technical fouls part of the turnovers? But even so, no technical fouls for Veszprém. And goals, a man down, 2 for Kielce, only 1 for Veszprém, and 2-2 on the side of when the goals, a man extra. Suspensions, 2 versus 1. Nothing in that. Lievski 3, Reichman 2. Look at that for tightness. There's nobody coming out as top scorer in the game, but it just shows you all the different elements they have, all the strings to their bow. And Palmerson, again, as I said. Uros Orman, well, neck and neck, but he's not the age he used to be. And but time will tell. Still 30 minutes to play in the VELUX EHF Final 4 gold medal match. We will be back with you in about 13 minutes' time, so do not go anywhere.
Rebuilding playgrounds and providing training to give them the right to play and the tools to change.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the VELUX Giant Puzzle. What is the VELUX Giant Puzzle?
So what the players and the fans have to do is building a big giant puzzle out of these blocks. And we can see that the team from Germany is discussing already with Igor Memo and trying to find the best tactics. So what about the Polish team with last Germany?
Well, it's absolutely fantastic. We've got two legends here to support our candidates. We've got Jakub and Gabi from Poland playing together with Nas Christiansen, ladies and gentlemen.
And we have Michael and Jasmin playing for Germany together with Igor Memo.
And of course, we have a very special personality with it. Jürgen Tank-Jensen, CEO of the VELUX Group, is here because he's giving away 2 premium tickets for next year's VELUX EHF Final 4. That's going to be great.
But also the losers will get a prize because they are getting 2 signed t-shirts for taking part in that game.
So let's do it. We've got the big puzzle pieces over there, and whoever's faster will receive those premium tickets. You must be pretty happy what's happening here tonight, right?
It's great. It's great to see all our customers, dealers, and craftsmen and so on coming, and all the other people coming here and enjoying this fantastic show. And now we'll see how easy it is to build some VELUX windows together.
So the best of luck to everyone. We are so thankful for you to make this all possible. Annette, you take over. I'll take the Polish team and Lars Christiansen to their cubes.
So let's talk to you.
We're going to be facing this way, Annette. So your team will be facing this side. Is that all right?
Okay, we will do like this. So the big picture with the window has to show into that direction. The red side into that direction, the window into that direction.
So maybe we can ask the audience, can you see our candidates? These are very young people from Poland. They are very, very brave in this amazing arena with 20,000 people waiting for them. They need your support. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jakub and Gabi. Give them a big support. Come on, let's hear the whole Access Arena.
And of course also a big support for the Team Germany, for Jasmin and for Michael and for Igor Romero. Give them your support, please. What is really funny, Marcus, I can see it now on the face of Igor Romero that he's still absolutely in competition. He absolutely wants to win that game.
Well, he wants to beat Lars. I'm sure he does. So it's a bit equal against Lars. I don't know how good you guys are at puzzling, but let's give it a countdown. Annette, are you ready for this?
I am ready. Team Germany, Igor Romero, are you ready?
Let's get the countdown from Mr. Jürgen Tank-Jensen.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go!
Let's do it, come on! And you can support the candidates. Oh dear. Lars, when was the last time you did a puzzle? He says it's a long time ago. It looks like he did something maybe 2 weeks ago. He's good.
It looks like you were thinking about that for the
Well, we rejoin you with the second half of the gold medal match in the VELUX EHF Final Four, only about 90 seconds away. There's just been a team huddle there, as you saw from the Veszprém team. Kielce bench right in front of us here. Tauron still looks remarkably calm. At the very start when he came here, he said, look, it's just an achievement for us to reach here. Let's see what happens. He's guaranteed a silver medal, but he's an absolute winner. Well, just as I say that, he's kind of talking quite hard to himself. So far, we have Palmerson on 3, Illich on 3, Lekai on 3, and Illich on 3 for Veszprém. Reichman 3, Ginigalde and Bielecki 2, Lievski 3, and Zorman 2, and one's the rest. It's 17-13 at halftime for Veszprém. Veszprém playing in red. There's the saving percentages. Schmal on 20% and Mikler on 29. He's had a great game thus far. 4-goal lead for Veszprém, but very much looking more comfortable, and Tauron still talking to himself, still giving out about something. Let's give you the, while we just take a close look at Javi Sabate there, let's look at the Kielce team from left to right in defense. It's Sturlek, Jachlewski, 2 left wingers in the 1 and 2 on the left. In the center, it's Kus and Jurecki, and then on the right, it's Reichman, and inside him is Lievski, and it is Schmal back in goal again. Now, ready to go, Nielsen with the ball, then from left to right, it is Ugalde, Sliskovic in place of Illich, then it is Palmerson, as I said, in the center, Nodge right back, Marguch on the right wing, and Mikler stays in goal. So Sliskovic comes on in place of Illich. So the coach using his entire bench, rotating the team. Palmerson, Nodge to Sliskovic. Sliskovic back to Nodge. Kus late coming out. Palmerson goes alone off the inside of the post, and the rebound comes out, and Lievski breaks it. He's got Jurecki outside him all alone, and he hits the crossbar. The jump is Lievski, loses it against Ugalde. Ball breaks. Nodge has to find someone quickly. He goes for Nielsen. Nielsen buries it. Oh my goodness. 3rd goal for Nielsen, and Nodge looked like he'd taken too much out of the ball. 3rd goal for him, but a 5-goal lead. And first blood in the second half to Javi Sabate. And if you don't know, this guy and his best friend, there's the leap from Lievski, loses it. Nodge looks like he takes too much out of it. Kus falls asleep. Oh, great ball. Javi Sabate, assistant coach to his best friend Carlos Ortega, with whom he came from a club in Spain. Been coaching together for donkey's years. Carlos gets sacked. Javi takes over as interim coach, and then as soon as the results start going their way, he's made the head coach. He's won the Seha League, he's won the Hungarian Cup, he's won the Hungarian League, and Szeged is a coming force over there. And now here he is, 5 goals to the good in the Champions League final. Saved by Mikler, but a foul, says the referee, 9-meter ball. And they've come out the way they came out in the first half, and really, Kielce cannot allow the lead to really extend much further. Think about the game yesterday against Kiel. Kiel went in 3 goals to the good, and in the end, it was Kielce who came roaring out in the second half, and Kiel who didn't score for 8 minutes. So, you see now already, Veszprém have settled themselves. It's still catch up from Kielce. Zorman, ball is to Jurecki, he's all alone. Terzic hits him, 9-meter ball, and Terzic is down, and he's been absolutely decked. It was really strange. Marguch is there. We're watching that. Marguch, he's tripped up by Ginigalde, and then a knee in the, oh, hello. Complete accident, down he goes, and then, oh, what a man. That's what you want defending on your team. On his knees, reminds me of Ollie Rogic and Ryan Eckerleuven at the time. Even on his knees, he was a better defender than I ever was. And his upper pass of play, Jurecki goes past Terzic. Up, says the referee, quite rightly so. I'll tell you, these 2 guys really are at the top of their tree. Now that's trouble, yeah. Nodge agrees. No complaint, I love that. When you think of the game yesterday with Kielce, how often they complained, look at Nodge, he knows immediately it's a bad tackle. He gets his 2 minutes, takes it graciously, and apologizes to everybody. And now it's a power play to Kielce and a chance for them to get back in the game. Uros Zorman calls it. Lievski to Zorman. Zorman to Jurecki. Jurecki all the way across, plays it to Lievski. Look at the team from Veszprém moving back in, side to side. Zorman, oh, attacker foul. Well, it's just, do you know what? It's clinical. Look at Marguch. Oh, what a save, Small. Oh, clinical from Veszprém in defense, clinical fast break, but then Small comes up with the goods. Zorman, Jurecki, oh, great defense from Sliskovic. This is a defensive masterclass, playing 6-on-5. Power play to Veszprém, and now Talent is losing the head. Jurecki comes into the center, no, goes second line with Aginagalde. Bielecki scores, easy goal. Third goal for Bielecki, and an easy goal, and they have the height, they have the power, and Terzic steps out, steps back, and Bielecki doesn't need a second invitation. And just think, if not for that save by Schmal, it would have been 6, but now it's only 4. 50 seconds left on the power play. Guyash comes on as the libero. Illich is playing in the right back because they've no Nodge. Palmerson all the way through, saved, but he's hit on the way through, and 2 minutes for Koos. And I think that's his second 2 minutes in the game. And he really, you know what, I like him, I really do. He really plays with his heart on his sleeve, but there, look at that. That's just stupidity. Why does he do that? There's no need for it. Second suspension of the game, and Talent still having a word with him. Well, in the meantime, the medical team from the stadium, well, they're coming in beside me. It's actually the security have come in before the end of the game. Ball to Illich. Illich, Palmerson, 1 against 1. Someone's down, but it doesn't matter. Palmerson scores, and he leaves 2 players in his wake. And Jurecki is down, and he's injured. Well, not injured. 4th goal for Palmerson. 5 goals for him, and he is having a field day. Look at this. He just doesn't give in. Oh, that is sensational. That is sensational. He looks powerful. He looks strong. 5-goal lead restored, and Jurecki getting a bit of treatment away to our right. Here's Sliskovic. Just goes down, lands on his own, he lands on his knee, and then, oh, he doesn't get up, and that is never a good sign. That is not a good sign. He limps away. Well, he's going to keep playing, but my goodness me. He says he's okay. But they need him to come up with a couple of goals now out of absolutely nothing, because right at this moment in time, this game is slipping away from Kielce. Zorman, Aginagalde, it's 5v5, Lievski, but they've got, block! Oh, 9-meter ball. They had Sterlek on as the libero, so it's 6v5 in attack. No one home for Kielce, and almost a ball stolen by Veszprém again. Sliskovic out high. Aginagalde blocks him. Zorman goes alone. Ball is out to the wing. Does he make it? No, he doesn't. Save. Nobody home. Lievski picks up the rebound, and they need to get back. Now it's 6v6 because the Veszprém team is back to full complement. They're playing with a libero still. They need a goal here. Ball, Sterlek. Sterlek scores it, and Mikler looks around when he didn't need to. Ball is with Marguch, and they just calm it down. It's a 4-goal lead, and Mikler really needed to get that ball out faster, but then they're winning. Great ball, Zorman. And look at Sterlek. He hairs it off the court to allow Schmal to come back on again. And Sliskovic, Palmerson, Nodge is the back division once again. Illich taking a little break. Nodge finds Sliskovic, who finds Nodge. Up goes Nodge. It's a terrible shot, and Nodge is going crazy with Marguch. It just shows you, even with this team, if things aren't going right. Palmerson, 5 goals and a goal when you need it to make it 5 again. Oh my goodness me.
Number 14, Tauron.
9-meter ball, and it's the walking wounded at the moment for Kielce. Now it's Lievski who's got a problem with his knee, and he's hobbling off. No one even coming on to help him. And it's like, it's one of them ones that a bang on the inside of the knee, bit of bone bruising, maybe something to do with his meniscus, who knows. Could even be a ligament, but he's told to sit down, and Jurecki goes to the right back position, and Bielecki comes on to the left back position. And he goes in second line, Jurecki. Zorman goes alone, takes the shot, 9-meter ball, says the referee. Ugalde ends up in a heap, but good defending. Look at Schuch come over, and Ugalde, they just close off that angle for Zorman. He prefers going the other way. Zorman, look at Sliskovic out on him, unbelievable. The defense of Veszprém. Zorman, Ugalde goes down, hand is up for passive play. Bielecki's going to go alone, you know he is. No, 4 steps, says the referee. Hand is still up for passive play. Ugalde will come out to take the ball. No, it's Jurecki there. Bielecki with the ball. What does he do? Goes sideways, goes up. He's hit again, this time by Schuch. And the defense of Veszprém is standing firm. Now here's Nodge. Nodge, ball to Jurecki. Jurecki takes the pass. Bielecki goes for the shot. Easy save, Mikler. Mikler plays it easily to Sliskovic. They just need to be calm. 20-15. Have you seen a masterclass like this since Barcelona last season? I don't think so. This Veszprém team is really showing everything that they can do. Oscar wants them to play. They have to play. The ball is moving. There's the Veszprém fans. They are delighted. This is the promised land for them at the moment. Ah, beautiful ball into Nielsen. Zorman falls asleep. Sturlek falls asleep. Bielecki falls asleep, but not Nielsen. Love to see that pass again. 4th goal for him. Lievski and again Ugalde. It's going to be a 9-meter ball. I'd love to see that ball again from Nodge. Watch it. No look pass. Oh, that's sweet as a nut. And if you watch Nielsen, he turns the wrist at the last second to put it to the far corner and gets so much whip on it that Schmal has no chance in goal. 6-goal lead. Zorman. Zorman! Oh, brilliant Zorman. Goal counts. 3rd goal for him. 5-goal lead.
Kielce scores 16-21. His 3rd goal, number 23, Udo Zorman.
How does he do it? Well, still a 5-goal lead. 10 minutes, almost 8 minutes gone in the second half. Nodge looks fine. Sliskovic back to Palmerson again. Around the corner to Nielsen. Oh my word, that is brilliant. 5 goals, Nielsen, and that is brilliant. I mean, that is like he's got nowhere to put it, and he finds the right place. Up goes Nodge, picks it up, finds Ugalde. This could be the winner. Yes, 7 goals. Nodge plucks one out of the air. Timeout for Kielce. But look at this, off the crossbar. Is it Nodge or Schuch? It's Schuch. Wins it, then finds Ugalde. Ugalde buries it. But my goodness me, that pass from Palmerson to Nielsen was worth the price of a ticket to this VELUX EHF Final 4. Let's listen to the coaches. Kielce is a team with a lot of pride, that's for sure, but right at this moment in time, they're hobbling around. Lievski came off again. I don't think we're going to see him in the game again. But it's just this defensive unit of Veszprém. And when you think how close Kiel came to beating them yesterday, well, Kiel maybe are not as bad as a lot of people are not as bad as people think they might be. So, 7 goals up, 23-16, and there are still 22 minutes left in this game. Incredible. Bieletsky, Palmerson out high, stops the run. Second line is Ugalde. Uretsky tries to get it, hits someone's foot on the way through. Referee decides it's a 9-meter ball, attacking ball. Now Sliskovic is asking for the floor to be wiped, and the referee decides it can be. They don't want to waste time if they don't have to. Well, the ball hits Illich's foot. That's a good decision. Not his fault. Ginigalde with the ball. Zorman. Reichman, oh, almost loses it. Uretsky now. No one in the right back, it's Uretsky. Reichman decides to go, now has to go back. No, stays where he is. Stolen by Schuch. Won by Palmerson. Palmerson finds Sliskovic. Sliskovic goes alone. Oh, that's a great bit of defending and a great bit of play on the counter-attack. First goal for Sliskovic, but look at it again. There's the win, and it's Schuch again. This is a defensive masterclass, defense and counter-attacking. This Veszprém team is rocking and rolling, and they are putting Kielce to the sword. Talant comes over and asks Lievski, is he okay? In the meantime, did I miss 2-minute suspension for somebody? Because it seems to me that Zorman got a 2-minute suspension there while we were watching the action replay. So it's not only a goal, it's a power play. And is there, save by Mickler, and it's a goalkeeper ball. Well, the attack lasted about 5 seconds. Uretsky not having one of his days. Does he play it to, does Reichman go for it? No, ball to Uretsky, and he goes for the clever left hand, wants something more, and another goal here, and really, they can cruise home. Veszprém, 9 goals up, no comeback from 9. Not the way they're playing, and they could just put them to the sword again. Oh, good win by Reichman, knew what was coming, picks up the ball, good win, they needed that. They really needed that. A player down. Lievski is back on, but he's hobbling. Ball is to Reichman. Talant came over and asked Lievski, was he okay to go on? Lievski said yes. Krapkowski with the ball. What does he do? He's hit, he goes through, and there's someone in trouble. It's Sliskovic, and they've been so much on this. The referees have had Veszprém so much on side. Sliskovic doesn't need to say anything here. It is a 2-minute suspension for that. Anything now where the players pass you and you take your hand, the referees are going to take no nonsense. Terzic is late, and Sliskovic is even later. So even Stevens, 49 seconds left on the Zorman suspension and 2 minutes left on the Sliskovic. Marguc out on Bieletsky. Uretsky goes past Nodge. Nodge goes down in the heap, and he gets gingerly to his feet. And I think that the referee is saying to Uretsky, don't grab his arm. Still only 8 goals. I say still only 8 goals.
19 minutes and 20 seconds.
Well, actually, that's a 2-minute suspension for Nodge. And I think, did Nodge signal that he wanted to come off? No, he stayed on. He's still in there with Illich and Terzic either side of him. Lievski to Uretsky to Bieletsky. No, to Ginigalde, now to Bieletsky. Bieletsky goes up. That's a great goal. That is a great goal, and they needed it. And on comes Krapkowski and Jachlewski. Look at this. Up he goes. That's a great goal. 4th goal for him in the game. 7 now. Iker Romero said something interesting. The clock goes slower when you're trying to keep a lead. You just have to keep playing and going. And look at Palmerson. That's what he's going to do. I remember Palmerson talking to me about the Olympics a couple of years ago when Iceland threw away a lead, and right at the end there was a chance for a fast break of the opposite team, and he said it went to extra time. He said, I don't know why I just didn't stop him 100%. So he's kind of learned you don't let these opportunities pass you by, and you can see that he's going all the way, no messing around. They've narrowed it to 7. Can it be 8 again? Illich versus Schmal. Schmal needs a save. Illich faces him. The hand is moving, the fake, and he buries it. And every red shirt in the place stands. And the yellow shirts are absolutely looks stunned. 4 goals for Illich. And on comes Zorman. The 2-minute suspension is over. It's Bilecki to his left, it's Lievski to his right, and it's Aginagalde goes out on that edge, but Sterlek is on his own. Now what will Bilecki do? Out goes Nodge, loses him. Oh, it's a great goal if it goes in. It doesn't. I can't believe it. And now they're saying that it hit someone on the way out. So Angel saw something I didn't. Look like it hit the post unless there was a save. Great ball. Illich does his best. Is there a touch? The back of his trousers, maybe. If there was a touch, he didn't know anything about it. But, well, he gave the ball to Kielce, so they stay in control. 28 seconds left on the power play. 8 goals down. This is a nightmare scenario for any team. They lose it, foul, says the referee. Great defending, but why are they playing it into a Aginagalde when that's where Veszprém are strong? Sterlek was waiting, loitering with intent on the far side. Look at that. I mean, Marguch is all the way in. I mean, I can't count very well, but if Marguch is in marking Aginagalde, that means Sterlek is all the way down there in the zone in about 8 meters of space, and he only needs about 2 meters to put it in. So still 8 goals down. Floor wipers have done their job. He's got to be happy. I mean, that's what you call stating the obvious, but he's got to be happy. Lovely ball. Lose it again. Nothing, says the referee. Break. They break. Can you believe it? 5 on 6. They win it again. And Ugalde scores it. 3 goals for him. They don't wait. Zorman's complaining, and they don't know any other way to play Veszprém except counter-attack handball. And where other teams relax with 5 on 6, they go for the jugular. 9-goal lead for Veszprém, and it's a party in the stands. And already Talent has given up the ghost, you can tell. Jurecki, lovely ball. Reichman, nice goal. It's back to 8. 4 goals for Reichman with 17 minutes remaining. Now, I'm telling you now, if Kielce, and it is a big if, come back from this deficit, it has to rank as one of the most amazing things in sport since Fuchs Berlin came back against Leon all those years ago, or Leicester City won the Premiership in England. That's the miracle we're talking about here. Veszprém so much on top. Laszlo Nagy looks, finds Illich, finds Palmerson, drops the shoulder, goes again. How strong is he today? Just seems to be able to cut through at will. And remember, Kuss is already on a 2-minute suspension. Well, he did well there, helping out his mucker in the middle there, Krapkowski. Look at Palmerson is playing. It's like he's playing a bunch of under-12s out there. That's exactly what it looks like. He's walking through them whenever he wants. He's calling the game. A huge loss for Kiel has become a huge bonus for Veszprém. So, Nielsen plays it. Oh, Reichman goes down under a little shove from Illich. They lose the ball. Lievski to Reichman. Nagy won't touch him. What can they do? They bury it. 5 goals for him. It's 7 goals again. And Veszprém may be over-elaborating themselves now. It's one of those things that when you're so far ahead, you think I can make a few mistakes. Momentum is weird in sport. But still, a 2-goal turnaround from 9 down to 7 down. Kielce still in with a shout, 15 minutes remaining. But they have to basically hope Veszprém only score about 3 more goals, and they score 10 in the last 15 minutes of the game. Ball is into the line. That is too easy. Just when you think they might have found a way, Ugalde scores. 4th goal for him, and another pass from, I'm sure, Palmerson into him. Indeed it is. If he's not named MVP of this final of this tournament, well, I don't know anything about handball. Well, as some people out there might think I don't know anything about handball, and they all live in Ireland. Right, here we go. Jurecki over the top, wild and wide, and they've lost another ball. Oh yeah, Veszprém rings out around the stadium, and I'll tell you, we're not in the Veszprém stadium, we're in the Lanxess Arena, but we might as well be. I mean, I can't read Hungarian, but there's Dorog, there's Totsvazoni, there's this, that and the other, and then there's Nielsen. I mean, another one, 6 goals for him. There's Zdered Kaney, there's Jazbereni, I don't even know what the flags say, but they are all around the arena. Albert Tirsa, it's incredible to see. They're all towns, I knew that. I just can't pronounce them. I'll tell you where there's no flag from Szeged, that's for sure. So here we go. Ball into Zorman, doing everything he can, but that 7-goal deficit has become 9 goals, and the space being afforded by the second line, movement from the wings, and the line player, the pivot himself for Veszprém, is unbelievable at this level. And when you think of the defensive display that we saw from Kielce yesterday, this is nowhere near it. Which maybe says something about the Paris team more than anything else. They say you learn from your defeats, but some defeats are very hard to take. 16 minutes, 19 seconds gone, and this game as a final is over. Bilecki, Zorman, one-on-one with Palmerson. Palmerson pushes him wide, ball to Jachlewski, he scores it. Another good goal from Kielce, made by Zorman once again. And, well, Marguch again doesn't need to come in there. First goal for Jachlewski in the game, and an 8-goal deficit. Oh, not again, off the post, and they lose it. Well, Marguch made 2 mistakes, one at the back, one at the front there. Lievski, Zorman, Krapkowski, tacker foul, no, says the referee, free in. Good defense that time from Palmerson and Marguch together. Marguch may be guilty of just stepping in a little too close to Palmerson, but he's got to trust him that Palmerson can do a job on his own. Aginigalde outsteps Illich high, the ball has to go back to Bilecki. Now Zorman against Palmerson, up goes Bilecki, ball to Lievski. Lievski plays it to Reichman, Reichman again, and Reichman goes down in a heap, and Ugalde's off, and Reichman is 6 goals for him, but he's hurt his knee and the medical team has come on, and suddenly it's a 7-goal game again. But he just lands on his left knee there, and you see the knee brace just rises up a little bit. Just there, and he lands, and that's what hurts the knee. But good goal by Reichman. 28-21. And you think it's narrow margins, isn't it? Marguch could have made it 9 or 10 down the other end a few seconds ago, and hits the post when he's all the way through. But you really feel that the Veszprém team are scoring goals for fun, and the Kielce team is really having to work very, very hard. And if you've played 47 minutes of handball and you've already let in 28 goals, then you don't deserve to win a game. That's the long and the short of it. How many minutes remaining? 13. They have to outscore them by 8 goals in 13 minutes. Cannot be done unless there's a serious problem. Up in goes Palmerson again, and Krapkowski hanging all over him. Koos gives him the thumbs up, but each time a free is called, a few more valuable seconds from Kielce are being wasted from the clock. Well, it's kind of a pity, really, when you think about that game between Kiel and Veszprém yesterday, how close it was. And to all intents and purposes, it could have been a final in its quality and in its intensity. And you see today that Kielce are the team that cannot find the wherewithal to stop this Veszprém team. And consider that this Veszprém team played two 5 minutes extra time and the second game yesterday, and still Koos is in trouble here. Now he lets him go, clever boy. Oh, stolen, but won back by Nodge. Nodge still with the ball, underarm shot, save Schmal. Ball breaks Zorman. Zorman looks left and right, finds Lievski, finds Zorman. Here they go again. Lievski, Zorman, off comes Koos. Koos, cleverly enough, let go of Aaron Palmerson there when he needed to. Here comes Terzic on, faces Ugalde. Now Ugalde with Nodge. Now Zorman goes. Oh, beautiful ball. Now Reichman. He's the man scoring all the goals. And suddenly it's a 6-goal game and the 7th goal of the game for Reichman.
Best scorer so far in this game, number 9, Tobias Reichman.
Well, I get the feeling that if they don't score here, Veszprém, that the coach will take a timeout as soon as they're back to 6 players, because he'll want to make sure that the team doesn't fall apart and doesn't throw away a clear lead. Ball again, this time to, oh, it's off the post and there's no one home. Reichman, and he scores, it's 5. Ooh, 8th goal for him. Guyas went for the shot. 4 seconds, 2-1 remaining. And it wouldn't surprise me to see the coach taking a timeout very, very soon. Zorman comes off, Bielecki comes on. And that's a great shot of the goal there for Reichman. Clever, kept it low, on target. And Gergo Ivanchik comes on in place of Ugalde. Ilic, Palmerson. Palmerson to Ilic. Ilic now with the ball. Plays alone, and shot is saved by Schmal. Could this be 4? Calm, says Reichman. And he's asked for a change. They got the change. Off he comes. On comes Čupić. On comes Zorman. And they're back in this game out of nowhere. 10 minutes remaining. 5 goals down. Are they ever beaten? It's a 4-goal turnaround, but you still get the sense that Veszprém can just pull one out of the bag. But if they get one here and make it 4, then it's squeaky bum time. Shaky knees. Ilic on Lievski, great defense. Bielecki free. Is it going to go? It's 4! It's 4, 28-24, and the 3rd goal for Ginigalde. And suddenly Kielce are back in the game. 3 goals of Ginigalde. And the timeout is called by Xavi Zapate with his team leading by 4. It's a 5-goal turnaround for Kielce. Let's hear what he has to say.
Attack and defense. Terza, here, Lekai. Looking for Koos in the 1-against-1 with 10 or open the pivot. Okay? Lekai, Nilsson, or Timu.
So it looks like Lekai is going to come back on in place of Aaron Palmerson in the centre. And we saw the damage he did. Palmerson's walking off. He's absolutely disgusted. Probably praying that they haven't thrown away a 9-goal lead. Well, they've thrown away 5 of those goals. And I bring it back to what Iker Romero said. He said we were 6 goals up against Kiel in 2010, and we thought it was enough, and we just took our eye off the ball, and the 10 minutes that were remaining went very slowly. The following year we said we just have to score another one, just score another one, just score another one. And then in 2011 he said they won the trophy. Well, right at this moment in time, that's what Veszprém need to do as well. Ball to Sliskovic, ball to Nodge. Nodge almost loses it, almost travels. Now out comes Jachlewski on Nodge, and they're just losing their rhythm, Veszprém, and allowing Kielce to come back into the game. And as someone said to me, they have a German mentality. They're not beaten till they're on the bus. Nothing. And now it could be 3. It could be 3. Here they go. It's Krapkowski, Jurecki, hit in the air, goes again, scores, it is 3. That's the first goal for Jurecki, his first goal in the game. 28-25, they are not beaten till they're on the bus. Schuch does everything he can, but he can't stop the tank, and this game ain't over. Well, Veszprém completely switched off. How can you lose a game from 9 goals up? It is not possible. All they had to do was score 1 for every 2 of the other guys, and they still win this game comfortably, but you still feel they have enough quality. Right, Alilovic comes on in place of Mikler. Lekaj, Gujaš goes in second line, Sliskovic, Lekaj, Sliskovic. They don't want to make this 2. Look at the fight, under the arm, save again from Schmal. He suddenly jumped in the ratings. Jachlewski told to slow it down, but Jurecki won't do that. He's going to go for a shot. Down he goes under pressure from Nodge. And the referee is going to just call on the floor wipers, and this game has become a final finally. Well, what is Lekaj thinking there? Because this Kielce team has suddenly stepped up their defensive power, and Veszprém can't cope with it. And in Veszprém's heads, they thought the game was won, now they think the game is lost. But like I said, they've done this all season, allowed teams back into it, and somehow at the end, Veszprém find a way. Saw it yesterday against Kiel, cruising, let Kiel back into it, 2 goals down. They, with 1:20 to go, they tied the game. But at least Kielce have given us a final, 6 goals on the bounce. I don't know the last time that Veszprém scored, but it's a long time ago. Aginigalde. Now Bielecki, Zorman 1-on-1 with Terzic. Oh, what a crazy bit of play. Ball breaks Lekaj, Lekaj Sliskovic. Lekaj goes alone now to Sliskovic, now to Ivanchik. Save again, Schmal! Oh, breaks, they've gone mad out there. It's mad handball, it's Čupić. Čupić almost loses it, Nievski, Jurecki, Bielecki! 2-goal game! My goodness me, 5 goals for Bielecki. And the last Veszprém goal was 8 minutes ago. 8 minutes ago. There you go, 7:42, close enough. Oh my goodness me, Schmal has just come out of nowhere. Nielsen, Lekaj. Sliskovic, Lekaj. Lekaj 1-on-1. Ball into it. An attacker foul. Could it be one? Ball breaks. Jurecki, Lievski, Jurecki. No, this cannot be happening. Jurecki, it is always nailed, and it's a free throw. Nothing, says the referee. Always down. He's okay. He's holding on to his chest. Just got a bang. There's the hit. And they called that, and no, it hit his foot. That's what the referee said. Hit the foot of Nielsen. And there we go. Well, what else are they going to do? I mean, he turns himself into an S-hook. I mean, you got to be able to stand there. What a game now. What a game. How many minutes remaining? 6 minutes, 12 seconds. Oh, this Kielce team never knows when it's beaten. Never knows when it's beaten. And suddenly Talent is looking very pleased with himself. Jurecki is off. Čupić is off. Reichmann is on. It's Jachlewski on the left. Words from Talent to Krapkowski. 28-26, 23:52 left on the clock. Veszprém need a goal. Bielecki, Zorman 1-on-1 with Terzic. Terzic, let him go! Oh! And Terzic is off! It's a double whammy! Oh, 2 minutes and a goal! What am I witnessing here? Absolutely amazing! Terzic, God, Zorman hasn't moved that quickly since 1995, and he does it in the Champions League final. Oh my goodness me, what a sidestep. Dives headlong, Alilovic no chance. 28-27, yes, yes, Kielce fans, you are back in the game. 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. and we can commentate at long last. Ball is to the wing to Marguch. Nodge, Palmerson. Palmerson 1 against 1 goes. Ball to Nielsen, but the referee decides on the 9-meter ball. 4 steps, says Oscar to Palmerson. What a ball again from Palmerson to Nielsen. Look at it. Beautiful in its execution. And Nielsen's free. No chance, Reichman. Well, you know what talent wanted, right? Oh, they're crying up there, the Poles. They're crying their eyes out. Can't believe what they're witnessing. I tell you, even if they lose, they'll go home as heroes. Sliskovic, oh, he's there. Oh, there's no one there. Marguch had suddenly come off. It's a blind pass from Nodge. And Marguch, who was suddenly there, he runs off and Nodge plays it to no one. Oh, can anything else go wrong at the moment? For look at this guy. He's eating his fingers. He's crying. It's 1 goal in it. Kielce right back in the game. 27-28. Oh my goodness me. Ball. Jaklewski, what is he thinking? Doesn't go for it. What is he thinking? Ball around the corner, Igalde, save Alilovic, rebound, ball, Jaklewski, Uretsky. Oh, the foul again. Oh my goodness me, the stress. Oh, what a save Alilovic. What a save Alilovic. Is he even sweating? Oh my goodness me, what a save Alilovic.
This is the VELUX EHF Final 4.
Yeah, this is the VELUX EHF Final 4. Oh, what a save Alilovic. Every time you see it, again, Igalde, normally so unerring from those positions. 28-27. And they still haven't scored since the 45th minute. An 8-goal turnaround for Kielce. Lievski, Bielecki. Bielecki, save again, Alilovic, rebound is out to Reichman. Reichman loses it, hits someone's foot, hit the foot of Gergo Vanchik. 9-meter ball, Kielce stay in. Is it, there's nobody home? The goalkeeper is there. Zorman goes up, and it's an attacker foul. It's a 7-meter, says one referee, and an attacker foul, says the other. And in the end, well, what do they do here? Do they go to the instant replay? Well, the goal line referee has the clear review. Illich inside, 7-meter ball. Bielecki to tie the game at 28, faces Alilovic. Bielecki scores! It's 28-28! 11 minutes ago, 6 goals for Bielecki. 11 minutes ago, the score is 28-19. And suddenly, oh, Veszprém, my heart is breaking. It is worse than Barcelona against Flensburg. It's worse than Kiel against Flensburg. It's worse than Barcelona against Kiel in 2010. Illich goes alone, held up by Uretsky. He's in there now at Krapkowski. It's Lievski out on Palmerson. Palmerson goes, ball to Illich. Illich, ball to Nodge. They need a goal from the captain. Oh, they've saved it again. Ball breaks. A chance for Kielce to go into the lead. Well, Nodge went for it. 3 minutes. Just under 3 minutes remaining. And who would have thought this 12 minutes ago? Zorman, ball to Igalde, save Alilovic, 7 meters, says the referee. Oh.
Penalty shot. Kielce.
Zorman replacing Palmerson maybe now as the MVP, the go-to guy. Call it what you will, but what is Xavi Sabate thinking? He's got a timeout in his pocket. Does he take it after this goes in? With 2 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock. Save Alilovic! Oh, this game's got everything! Oh, look, cuckoo! What can you do? Oh my goodness! Is that the turning point? What a save, Alilovic! Oh! 2 saves from Alilovic on the bounce that keeps his team in the game. Would you have thought that 12 minutes ago? Suddenly the Veszprém team, or the Veszprém fans, come alive. Look at the press from Kielce. Ilic scores finally! 29-28. 5 goals for Ilic. Oh, take me home on a stretcher today. Honest to God, call an ambulance. I can't believe I've seen it. If you read it in a book, you wouldn't believe it. If you saw it in a movie, you'd say it was too far-fetched. But it's happening, and it's happening right in front of our eyes. Zorman, ball to Jachlewski. Jachlewski doesn't fancy it, plays it out. Bilecki, oh, great hit. Lievski, they won't give up. This Kielce team just keeps going. They're like pile drivers. Every time one of them gets hit, another guy's willing to go to the gap. Zorman again. Zorman. Lievski bounces, it goes again. Oh, it's another 7-meter. And Palmerson could be lucky if he stays on the court here. He is staying on the court. It's just a 7-meter and a chance for them to draw a level. 29-29. And look at that. 1 minute, 12 seconds remaining on the clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, Manuel Strelek, Mirko Alilovic.
That's why we love football, love handball. We don't love football. That's why we love handball. Because in this situation, in what other game could you be 9 goals down? Oh, look, and he won't even look. He's not looking. Tauron won't look. It's Strelek against Lilovic. Croatian v Croatian. Oh, another save! Another save, Alilovic! Another save, Alilovic! He just may have won the Champions League trophy for Veszprém. What an incredible save! They sent Manu up. Oh, and look at Alilovic's eyes only for the ball. Oh, another great save, and look at Ugalde. Yes, Mirko, it's you. Oh, 45. Oh, that's terrible. I don't know what's after happening here. A ball comes down from the crowd, stops the play. The fans aren't happy. The other fans are looking over at the Kielce fans, and the Kielce fans are looking back to say it wasn't us, but somebody threw it, and it certainly wasn't me. Right, ball with Veszprém, 40 seconds remaining, a goal, and it's theirs, and timeout is called by Sabate. Oh, well, you know, we got a final. We got a final. Let's listen to Sabate and his words of wisdom.
We play Oros launch on the left side to spend the time. What you want? Hey. Let's go to looking for. Let's go to open one situation 1 against 1. But this is the risk.
Trzymajcie! Ej, żeby nie było bramki! Dawaj!
But we saw a situation yesterday, Kiel in the exact same position. 40 seconds to go. Passive play is called. They go for a shot that's not on. Veszprém are the ones then who break and tie the game and win it in overtime. Now, with I'm going to check the clock now because it's 36 seconds to go on Tauron. That was up. He couldn't watch. And he laughed. Oh, that's brilliant. Look, he's laughing. Anyway, don't sit in the water box. That's the key. 36 seconds left. Have they got the wherewithal to play the clock down? They like to go for passive play, that's for sure. If they score it, it is a win. It is passive play already. Referee's not taking any time. It's ball to Ilic. Ilic to Nodge. Nodge is up, he's hit, and 9-meter ball. It's clever. They'll have 2 more passes, that's for sure. It's 22 seconds left on the clock. Ball to Nielsen. Ugalde goes back to the wing. Now, Dissinger at this stage yesterday, God help him, took a shot that meant nothing. Palmerson goes, oh, the shot is crazy again. The ball breaks. Bilecki, Jurецki, 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Tauron has a timeout. What's he going to do? Down it goes. And Zorman was screaming at Tauron. And Tauron's now screaming at Zorman because Tauron was saying, go for the goal. We could go for the win here. Let's listen to him. It's crazy.
Вот для того я не могу брать час! Он убегал, идти на него!
Давай, робíme to!
Стой!
Jugale! One situation, Be quiet. If they take big, let's go to try to make foul. Be quiet. I suppose that they take big. The shoot of Bieletsky, the hands at the end. But at the end, but let's go to defense. Always the near pass to the pivot. To the pivot, the near pass. Only one fucking
Well, I think why Tauron was going crazy with Zorman earlier was he felt that the defense of Veszprém hadn't settled, and Zorman was screaming to get the timeout to get himself on. And he was saying, look, they haven't made any changes. Sjuk and Terzic hadn't come on. And he was saying, let's get the goal. Now they've 10 seconds to win it. And if they don't get the goal here, you can be sure Talent will be straight onto Zorman having a word in his shell. Here we go. Ginigalde goes in. Zorman with the ball. Look at the foul on Lievski. Oh, no! What a goal! Lievski! And it ties the game. And Talent wants 2 minutes. And it's 4 goals for Lievski. And we are going to extra time. Well, it's a carbon copy of what happened yesterday, except Kielce is the one who does the comeback and not Veszprém. It's going to be extra time. It's 29-29. You'll have the usual toss-up between the teams to see who takes the ball. But let me just remind you, in the 45th minute of the game, 45.5 minutes, Veszprém was leading this game by 9 goals. 9 goals. And how on earth, with 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes remaining, you allow a team to come back 9 goals is beyond me. Beyond me. But it's 29-29. The one thing you'll say about this Kielce team is they're never beaten. They never say die.
2 times 5 minutes.
Well, I tell you, the 4 teams that got here, I said it myself, it's 50-50 between all of them. 1 decision on the day. 50-50 each semi-final. And even in the final, you maybe gave a percentage point to Veszprém. But really, you just felt to yourself, it couldn't be over. But at the 45th minute, you were saying, this is cruising time. But that last 15 minutes went too slowly for Veszprém. Instead of continuing to do what they did well, they started making silly mistakes. Look at Illich. Illich is going crazy. But they've already won an extra time in this Champions League Final 4. So they can do it again. And they cannot believe it. 15 minutes ago, they were all crying, sitting down. There wasn't a peep out of them. And now, suddenly, they cannot believe what they have witnessed. And neither can I. Two times 5 minutes in the extra time. Well, when you come to the VELUX EHF Final 4, they like to give you value for money, that's for sure. So 2 periods of 5 minutes extra time. Change halves, of course, each time. And then straight to 7 meters. I never quite understood that. What can you see if you're facing that way? 29-29. Slavomir Smal, 29%. Alilovic, 44%. I'll tell you, Alilovic saved the game for Veszprém in the end. %80 for Eichmann, 8 from 10. Kielce, 6 from 11. But they all count. 9 from 12. Shago is at 25%. Zorman 4 from 5 at 80%. And then on the other side, Illich 5 from 8, Palmerson 5 from 8, Nielsen 6 from 6, Ugalde 4 from 4. Well, I think when Ugalde scored that goal to put them 9 up, I basically said game over. And could anybody have argued with me? You would have had to be a die-hard Kielce fan to believe that anything like this was possible. But just shows you. Well, Kielce look like they're ready. They're staying down this end, and they've got the ball. Schmal still in goal, former World Player of the Year, and he's still got it. 37 years of age. Kielce will line up with Jachlewski, it looks to me, on the left wing. Zorman in the center, Reichman on the right wing, and then it's Bielecki, Lievski either side of him, and Aginagalde on the line. That's the attacking formation.
Let's start the extra time.
And for Veszprém, it is Ugalde, Sliskovic, Ilic and Schuch in the center block. Palmerson in the right back position, and Marguch on the right wing. Alilovic stays in goal. Well, fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Lievski, Zorman, Bielecki, Zorman. Aginagalde tries to move off the ball. Ball to Lievski, the hero who scored the equalising goal. Ball is out to the wing to Jachlewski. Buries it and gives them the lead, 30-29. Second goal of the game for him. And now Veszprém are the ones who've got to come back. Well, they've never had to do this in the game. Nodge is on. Ball to Ilic, ball to Nodge, back to Ilic. Ilic goes alone, shoots, but he's hit, says the referee. It's going to be a 9-meter ball. Palmerson save, rebound is Ugalde. Ugalde scores. Well, what a pickup off the floor from Ugalde. Left Reichman in his wake. 5 goals for Ugalde. The shot from Palmerson save, and that is a great goal from Ugalde because Lievski hits him, and I wonder would the referee have given nice rebound almost from Palmerson, but he's the one that knocks it away from everybody, and it's 30-30. Talent, Spanish. Javi Sabate, Spanish. 2 Spanish coaches leading the 2 teams in the VELUX EHF Final 4 gold medal match. Bielecki, Ugalde. Aginagalde, sorry, Zorman. Zorman sidesteps, Schuch goes down under a little bit of... oh, what a save! Oh, he goes for the lob. Ugalde's gone. He's flying! He scores! Well, what is Lievski doing there? 6 goals, Ugalde. Watch it again. Why does Lievski go for the lob? Well, maybe it's on, but look at Alilovic. He's absolutely enormous. 2 meters tall for a goalkeeper, and Ugalde, after 65 minutes of handball, can still run that fast. After extra time yesterday as well, incredible. Zorman, Lievski, Bielecki, one-on-one with Terzic, holds onto his arm, pulls Terzic, referee says calm it down. Now Veszprém are the ones who've got to come back. Schuch and Sliskovic in the centre block. Kus hasn't come on in this situation for Kielce. Lievski's got to come the long way around, plays it to Bielecki. Nobody on the right, on the left wing. Little bit of this, that and the other going on in there. Now somebody's down, it's Terzic, and he's holding his shoulder. And the referees have called on the medical crew. Aginagalde was looking for more. Let's see what happened here. Aginagalde goes down, and yeah, he knocks over Schuch, who falls into Terzic, and Talent wants 2 minutes for that. No way. And certainly not at this stage of the game. It's got to be clear now. Every 7 meter will have to be 100% sure. Every 2 minutes, 100% clear, because you don't want to be the guy deciding a game in these final moments with a decision that could change a game. And just think, a 2-minute suspension now is the equivalent of 15-minute suspension almost in a half of a game. Ball, oh, he goes again, and he scores. Well, I think he traveled. Did he drop it? Did he bounce it as he came through? Second goal, Jurecki. When they need him most up, he steps 31-31. There's the switch, Jurecki. Oh, he's inside. I knew there's something looked wrong. Referees have missed a real clanger there. Oh, that's terrible. Illich, Nodge, Illich, Nodge, Illich. Nielsen's trying to make space now. Palmerson, they want the hand for passive play. Nodge is going to go. Captain's goal. Nobody could come out. Jachlewski did his best. Fourth goal for Nodge. Buried it. Near post. Past Schmal. No chance. It's Bielecki coming off. Aginagalde coming on. And Zorman staying where he is. 32-31. 3 minutes 50 gone in the first period of extra time. Ginigalde block. Jachlewski doesn't fancy it. Look at the defense over there, then 3 men working together. Jurecki goes 1 against 1. He's 3 men hanging on to him. It's a goal, says the referee. A little bit seemed to have it, then lost the third goal for Jurecki. He's after scoring 3 goals in the game, but every one of them has been vital. How does he score that? Oh, terrible. Lucky goal, but they all count. 32-32. Illich, Palmerson, Nodge, Marguch. Ball to Illich, almost hits the leg. Now Palmerson, oh, that's terrible, Jurecki. He's in trouble. He's absolutely right, and Palmerson's in a heap. And that's what I'm talking about. You could see Jurecki was going to be in trouble, and he's 100% sure it's a 2-minute suspension. And Veszprém have a great chance, a really good chance here to put Kielce to the sword. 15 seconds left in this first period of extra time, and then Jachlewski could have got one too. 15 seconds left, and you see the referee's already given the 2 minutes to Jurecki, and the ball is with Nielsen. Nielsen to Palmerson. Palmerson to Illich. What will they call? What will they do? Nodge, Illich buries it. The easy goal, and many times that they scored it. Aginagalde shoots, saved by Alilovic, and a 6th goal for Illich gives them a 1-goal lead, and still 1:46 left on the 2-minute suspension. And like I said, a 2-minute suspension at this stage of the game is longer, you would think, than, you know, it's more important than 2 minutes in the overall game. And when it's somebody like Jurecki, who's the man coming up with clinical goals, then, well, Veszprém have it in their hands again, but we've already seen what happens when they have it in their hands normally. Let's listen to the coach, see what he has to say.
Sule. Yes, yes. One more. Aaron, what do we play? 4. No. Stand. 10 fouls. 10 fouls. Left side. Outside, you change. Defense the balance always, eh? Nilsson, keep moving his stanza. Hey, be quiet, enjoy, and believe. Fight!
Do you know what I like about Sabate? He keeps it simple. He knows, these players know what they have to do. What do you want to play? They play it, they all know it. Then he wants to redress the balance, is what he said. He wants to have his defense working. So all he tells them is the 2 players ready to come off, the 2 players ready to come on, and that's it. That's simple. And in this cauldron of noise, you have to have your work done over the year, not now. You know, he just reboots the memory, doesn't he? He just gets them focused again. Simplicity itself. 32 Kielce, 33 Veszprém, and Kielce in control of the ball. Illich, look at Nielsen waiting over that side. Here he comes, here's the movement. No, it's back to Nod, back to Illich again. Illich, Nodge, Illich, blocked. Oh, Illich, what was he doing? Fast break, Manu Sturlek. What can he do? Buries it. Well, what was Illich doing there? Lost the plot, ball breaks. Palmerson lucky to get away with that one there. Illich to the wing. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. And it could have been more because Lievski absolutely, that is an assault on the winger coming in. But Illich, what was he doing initially? And the fast break, 6 on 5, that's a great ball, Illich. That's a terrible tackle from Lievski. I know you see it all the time, but it doesn't make it any better. So Illich with a chance to make it a 1-goal lead again, and still 1:06 left on the power play. He's going to go power, isn't he? Oh, save! Saved Schmal! Ball with Lievski. Oh. Well, you just wonder, what else can we witness in this game? The libero comes on. The libero is Reichman. Urda Solman, 3 Champions Leagues in his career. Still keeps a medal in his toilet bag to remind him that he used to win them. Ball 1, here's Nodge, all alone. What's he gonna do? Just puts it into an empty net. And that's good enough for a goal, and a ball lost by Kielce that they didn't need to lose. Oh, ball to the line again. He looks, and that's easy. Nobody home. The libero was Reichman, but Schmal is back on again now. 11 seconds on the power play. Bilecki, Zorman. Zorman hit by Nodge. Nodge goes down, but it's nothing. Free throws is the referee, and Zorman wasting his own time. And now it's time is called, but the power play is over, and Reichman's back on. Jurecki's back on. Bilecki's off. It's one mistake at this stage. That's all that wins the game. One mistake or a moment of genius. Aginigalde reverse pass to Zorman, 1-on-1 with Nodge. He's hit, plays it to Lievski. Lievski's got to come wide. Looks, finds Jurecki. He's hit by Palmerson. Now Lievski's hit by just about everybody in the Veszprém team. 2 minutes gone in the second period of extra time. It's still 1-goal lead to Veszprém. Zorman, Lievski sidestep, his arm is free! What a goal, Lievski! And what was Terzic thinking? Stepped into a gap that wasn't there. 5th goal for Lievski. And it's Veszprém's ball again. Now as Palmerson comes across, my apologies to Terzic. He's the one that didn't stop it originally. And look at Kuss. Kuss, a man who came from nowhere, could be a Champions League winner at the end of this. 34-34, neither team able to pull away from the other. Nodge, Sliskovic now, he waits, gets, up he goes, no, gives it back. Oh, he's laid off the ball, but they call an attacker foul against him. Jurecki, Lievski, Jurecki, all alone, ball to Lievski. Now Veszprém want the attacker foul, and the referee goes into Sliskovic and says, give it up. Terzic is told to sit down. Yeah, Sliskovic is saying I played the ball long before I made the move into him. And he wants an attacker foul here, and that's an attacker foul. Ref's got that one wrong, both ends. Both ends. Because Sliskovic had played off the ball. Ball was gone from his hand. 34-34, we still have excitement. We still have 2 minutes left in this game. Zorman, Lievski, Palmerson out high. Now, no ball to Sturlek, ball to Zorman. Zorman steps, doesn't get called. Jurecki goes alone, he's hit by Palmerson, the ball is wide, but it's still Kielce's ball, no passive play called. Here's Aginigalde, plays it to Zorman. Zorman does his old trick. Jurecki tries to go through, dives on the ground, and nothing, says the referee, except to have a word with Jurecki for for that kind of play acting at this stage of the game. Great defending from Veszprém again, and I think the foul had already been called at that stage, and they're still in control of the ball. Still no passive play. 1 minute 27 seconds left in the game. Aguinaldo with the ball. The floor wipers, well, they're gone. Zorman, hand is up a passive play. Palmerson, Uretsky, ball, Aguinaldo! Aguinaldo scores! It's the lead for Kielce, 35-34. Fourth goal for him in the game. And Veszprém need to get a goal, and they need to get one quickly. Palmerson tried a really clever pass into Nielsen there. The floor wipers are on again. 55 seconds left, 56 if you look at the clock in the hole. What a ball. And look at that Aguinaldo. Well, that's why you buy it. Yeah, it's like the bear claw. Just wraps his hand around the ball. Marguch tries his best. No chance. Sliskovic, Palmerson, Nodge comes the long way, ball to Sliskovic, he comes the long way as well. Back to Sliskovic, bit of a fight in there in the line. Play on, says the referee. Nodge goes alone, he's held up. And there are 40 seconds left. Time is stopped. Make that 37. Floor wipers on again. Well, to be honest, this game deserves to go to penalties now. That's what I want to see. I'd hate to see one team just win it in extra time by a goal. I want to go the whole hog here now. I want to go all the way to 7 meters, see what happens. Haven't seen 7 meters since Flensburg beat Barcelona 2 years ago in the semi-final. Sliskovic hit in the air. Still Veszprém's ball, but only 30 seconds remaining. And the defense of Kielce is standing firm. Palmerson, well, look at Lievski's hold down. Time called. Floor wipers on. Lievski's claiming he leaned into me. They need a goal, Veszprém, or this title is Kielce's, and it will have to be. It'll be the greatest success of Talent Duchabayev's. Yeah, the greatest success of Talent Duchabayev's reign. Lovely ball, Nielsen inside defending. Timeout called, 2 minutes. But is it too little too late? Is it a 7-meter ball? That's the question. Krapkowski's gone, but the 2 minutes won't matter now, right? Oh, he gets him right in the neck.
What do you say?
Oh, it's a 9-meter ball. So they still have to score it.
Make some noise!
Well, all season long, they've just come back when they needed to. Veszprém, is this a bridge too far? At the biggest one of all. Sliskovic, Palmerson. How many seconds? 8 seconds left in the game. Nodge goes up, ball to the wing, Ugalde! It's a tied game! That is amazing from Ugalde. We are going to penalties. Straight to 7 meters. That is it. Oh my goodness. If you've just joined us, well, you've missed an amazing game. Look at that from Nodge all the way across to Ugalde. Acres of space, makes no mistake. Reichman tries to get him. Ooh, almost a touch from Schmal. Well, let's just remind ourselves how the game progressed. 7 goals from Ugalde, 7 from 7, 100%. That's how important he's been. Let's just remind ourselves how the game progressed. Veszprém, 9 goals up. Carson, take down your headphones there and talk to me for a second. Yeah, no. Put your headphones on. Just turn around the mic. No? No talking on air. I just want your quick opinion of what you think has happened. Why did they lose a 9-goal lead? No concentration. No. Well, they lost a 9-goal lead. That's what happened. And Ugalde finally, in that last shot, ties the game at 35-35.
Shootouts, 1 by 1.
So basically what the whole announcers have to saying is you name 5 7-meter takers. And if it's even Stevens after the 5, it goes to sudden death. Sudden death, of course. If we score, you must score. If we don't score and you score, we win. Well, Xavi Sabate's still got a smile on his face, and that's what's important. Well, it's incredible. What's the psychology here? They say in penalty shootouts that the team that goes first has a psychological advantage if they score. If you score your first goal, you've got a psychological advantage because the other team's always playing catch-up. So when they miss 1 and you score the next, you're ahead by 2 always. And then you inevitably never get to take your last 7-meter throw, yeah, because you're already out of the game. So we got to keep an eye on who's scoring what here. And what's going to happen is each team will have to get out of our side of the court, and they'll all have to be beyond the center line. 5 penalty takers will have to be named per team. You can change the goalkeeper for any 7-meter you want. You don't have to stick with the same one. But you have to give the 5 7-meter takers straight away. And then you need to be out of this half of the court where the 7-meter throws are being taken. So all the players will stand to the left as you're watching of the center line. Veszprém on one side, and it will be Kielce on the other side. And then it's the long walk. Well, how far is it? The 7-meter line from the center line. It's a 13-meter walk, and you're all alone. And at 13 meters, you're thinking just about everything. What will I do? Will I try a quick one? Will I try a funny one? Will I try a fake? Will I try power? Do I go for a broken wrist? Do I go for a lob? And all the time, the goalkeepers are playing mind games with you. Hampusvana, we all remember. The little broken wrist over the head of Saric to book their place in the final when it was Flensburg. So huddle for Veszprém. Now, I didn't see Talent while all that was going on, but Xavi Sabate had a smile on his face. In fairness, he's got nothing to lose. Talent's the guy with all the genius, all the brains, all the tradition. Xavi's just a novice. If he loses, he says, oh, well, you know, that happens. So Momir Ilic steps forward for the first penalty. It is Veszprém to take the penalty first against Schmal. Steps forward, waits for the whistle, missed his last penalty, fakes one, but scores this. 1-0 Veszprém. And that is the pressure. And here comes Čupić. Who's he going to face? Well, would you believe it? He's facing his old mate, his old national teammate, Mirko Alilovic. So Čupić, what can he do? Steps away just to clear the head, then comes back to the 7-meter line, facing Mirko. Mirko fakes him out, fakes one. Save Mirko! Save Mirko! 1-0. Čupić misses, and it's Szego now who comes into the goal, facing Marguč. Look at it again. He gives him the other side, but Čupić decides to go for that one. And it's, oh, look at Zorman's face. He can't believe it. So, Szego to face Marguč. Marguč has been good on penalties this weekend. Let's see what he does. Fakes one. Oh, what a save, Szego! Oh, Marguč, but he could afford to miss one because of the miss from Čupić. And now it's Sturlek, missed one in the game against Alilovic. And you wonder, which side will he go this time? What a save. That's from a guy who was injured up until about, well, yesterday. So, Manu Sturlek steps forward against Alilovic. Penalty, whistle's gone. Oh, he scores it this time. And it's 1-1. Pressure back on Sliskovic now, facing Szego.
Marin Szego, Veszprém, Ivan Sliskovic.
So Sliskovic facing Szego. Fakes one, yeah. Powers it, no doubt, yeah. Nice goal, well taken, no chance, standing leg. That's where he puts it. Yeah, it's a great penalty, so clever. And the Veszprém fans are happy. Now Bilecki is facing Alilovic, fakes one. Oh, and he absolutely thunders it past Alilovic. 2-2, 3 penalties gone. Oh my goodness me, I can't believe it. Mirsad Terzic stepping forward to take a 7-meter throw. The specialist defender. Once upon a time, the left back of facing Schmal, fakes one. And Schmal saves it. I can't believe Terzic went forward to take that penalty. I mean, they've got so many other players could do it. Schmal saves it. 2 saves for Kielce. Now the pressure is on Mikler, because if Kielce score this, they have a chance to win. They'll be on 3, Veszprém will be on 2, and the last Veszprém penalty taker will have to score. Remember, Kielce were -9. Mikler against Reichmann. Reichmann's a penalty taker, yeah. So 3-2, Kielce leads, and it's Aron Palmerson. Why is he the last guy to take the penalty? Well, Terzic must have said he wanted to do it, but now all the pressure on Palmerson. What's he going to do? If he misses this, it's heartbreak. It's Kielce's cup, and they change the goalkeeper again. Szego comes forward to face Aron Palmerson. Palmerson must score. He knows that. All the pressure on him. Oh, nice penalty. Well taken. Now, it's Aginagalde. Oh, another guy you're wondering why. Aginagalde comes forward for a 7-meter against Alilovic. He can be a hero. The man talent had at Ciudad Real and Atletico Madrid. The man he brought to Kielce. Whistle goes, fakes it. They've won! Kielce, the champions of Europe! And Aginagalde does it. And Veszprém have thrown away a 9-goal lead, a chance at glory, and you just wonder how on earth it all happened. But it doesn't matter to those guys there. It doesn't matter to Aginagalde at all. He's the guy that scored the goal, and they are in absolute ecstasy. The agony is on the other side. What is going through their heads? Devastation, that's for sure, because that game was in the bag after 45 minutes, and it just shows that in handball, nothing is assured. Talan Tuchabayev adds the Champions League, the VELUX EHF Champions League, to his store of 3 Champions Leagues before that. And it was Aginagalde, the man who did it, but it was a bunch of heroes that stepped forward to win it. And at 9 goals down, you just couldn't see that happening. And Poland, who suffered so much stress in the Euros, and who really had were at a crossroads in their handball tradition, suddenly out of nowhere produced this team that you can never write off. And the Veszprém fans must be wondering how on earth we lost that game. Clever goal as well in the end by Aginagalde. Took a chance, but the chance paid off. And that means that they will be going up to the podium to collect the Champions League trophy, and Veszprém must wait another year. 2 defeats in the final, but that one is going to be the hardest to take. And Tkaczyk, who is retiring at the end of the season, retires with a Champions League medal in his pocket, and for him, that is incredible. Look at the joy on the faces of those Kielce players. Look at Tauron. Well, he leaves with a treble. Polish League, Polish Cup, and now the Champions League. I'll tell you, I've never seen anything like that in my life. Never in my life. And the joy on those players' faces is incredible. Kus is a Champions League winner. Krapkowski, Champions League winner. Look across the names and all the Polish boys that they have there. Paczkowski, you know, Bielecki, Jachlewski, Tkaczyk, Krapkowski, Schmal. I mean, Markowski, the young boy who might have had to replace Sego, is a Champions League winner. And then Man Oosterlek. Well, look at that, the perfect hair. After 2 extra times of penalties, the hair never moves, and a smile as wide as any river in Spain is on the face of a Ginigalde. Well, they'll be showing that time and time again. He'll be showing that to his grandchildren. Look at Radek, comes on. The Kielce fans, the Kielce team, they are such a wonderful club. And look at Reichmann, the only German to win in Cologne this year. And he adds that to his EHF Euro, and I am absolutely devastated for those guys there. Well, that's heartbreak. Heartbreak. Talented Jabayev, well, he's getting hugs from everybody. That's Dennis Buntic. He couldn't play today due to an injury he suffered just recently. But in the end, he also is a Champions League winner, and he will go up on that podium with his teammates. So Reichmann goes, he goes to 3 now. 3 Champions League titles for him. And Uros Zorman goes to 4. Twice with Ciudad Real, once with Celje, and now with Kielce. And a Ginigalde, I'm trying to figure out whether he has, I'm sure he does have him with Ciudad Real, but maybe he might have only been a bit part player back then. I can't remember, was he there? But look what it means to them all. It's incredible.
I think now will be 2 winners, Veszprém and Vive.
Thanks a lot, Talented Jabayev. Great work. Thanks a lot.
Well, have you ever seen a team come from 9 goals down like that and win a game? I don't know who that is. It's Talented Jabayev. Couldn't watch the last penalty, but it doesn't matter. He's won it again. 4th Champions League trophy in his cabinet. And he shakes hands with Xavi Tabate. No big smiles, just business done. And the most unlikely of champions. The most unlikely. I did say there was nothing between any of these teams coming in here. But with 9 down, you're thinking there's no chance. But, well, it just shows you everything in life is possible. Everything in life is possible. Well, the lights are going down because it's time now for the presentation ceremony. And there she is, the VELUX EHF Champions League trophy, and a new club and a new nation is going on. It's Poland, and it's Vive Tauron Kielce. And congratulations to the entire city, and congratulations to the president all the support staff, the guys in Kielce TV who do such wonderful media work for the club.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
They deserve everything they get. Let's listen to the whole speaker for a moment.
Very great pleasure to welcome back on stage the Eurovision Song Contest winner, Måns Zelmerlöw. His new album is called Perfectly Damaged, and he's going to present his new song, Fire in the Rain, for you right now. Måns Zelmerlöw.
I remember you and me before we knew our destiny. Never walked the road before, though we longed to search for more. We put everything aside with our futures on the line. I could say it's 'cause of you, showed the dream we walked into, saw the danger on the way. But with you it seemed okay. 'Cause when the evening comes, we're like fire in the rain. When the night's begun, our desire heals the pain. And the dreams we share, they are never gonna fade. It's because of love we're standing here today. We're like fire in the rain. Like fire in the rain. I remember every night I gave my hope, you gave your life. We could mend our every scar just by looking at the stars. In my mirror I saw you, everything I need to see. The reflection set me free. 'Cause when the evening comes, we're like fire in the rain. When the night's begun, our desire heals the pain. And the dreams we share, they are never gonna fade. It's because of love we're standing here today. We're like fire in the rain. 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 When the evening comes, we're like fire in the rain. When the night's begun, our desire heals the pain. And the dreams we share, they are never gonna fade. It's because of love we're standing here today. 'Cause when the evening comes, we're like fire in the rain. When the night's begun, our desire heals the pain. And the dreams we share, they are never gonna fade. It's because of love we're standing here today. We're like fire in the rain. Like fire in the rain. Like fire in the rain. Like fire in the rain.
Thank you. Congratulations.
One more time, give it up.
I think the game was a bit like fire in the rain. Veszprém were on fire, and then suddenly the Kielce rain came down, and that was the end of that. 9 goals up with 15 minutes to go. They somehow managed to lose that game. That is a bitter pill to swallow. So they've got to drag themselves off the ground and receive their medals. I'll let the hall announcers take over. You can see the pictures.
The team is about to arrive. The stage is set, and we are going to read the names one more time. And we want you to cheer for every single player. I think we have not seen a final like this ever, ever, ever.
Well, he's right about one thing. We've never seen a final like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time.
There is no explanation for losing a game where you're leading by 9. You know, it's interesting, when the last time Tauron won a Champions League, he was the coach of Ciudad Real. And he played against Kiel, and I think they lost by 5 away at Kiel. And Kiel was leading by 4 in Ciudad Real, -9, and they won it. Ciudad Real came back. So we should have maybe known Well, it's easy looking back, but Tauron Tijubayev's teams are never finished. Just like he was never finished. Well, they must be dragging themselves up off the ground to come out and take these medals, and there's no sign of them at the moment, but they're all coming out together. Second time in 2 years, they will get a silver medal. And I know it's easy looking back, but actually the hamstring injury to Sulic could have been a turning point in that game. I'm not saying it was the only reason, but he normally defends and plays line. Nielsen doesn't do that. But yeah, you have to say, in a lot of teams, Kielce would have said, game's over, give up. But they didn't do that. Oh, look at that. I mean, I feel so sorry for those guys. That's devastating for them. Well, it just shows the way things can change in a day. Yesterday, that's exactly how Kiel felt coming off, having almost played Veszprém to a standstill. And in the end, it's Veszprém now this time who experienced that feeling. And it's got to be much worse because they were leading by 9. But congratulations to them. They've been a great team all season and deserved a little bit more, I have to say, than they got at the end. And when you think about it, 3 teams progressed to the Final 4 from Group A. Kiel, Paris and Veszprém, and only 1 from Group B, which was Kielce, and Kielce's dispatched them all and come out on top. So congratulations to the team of Veszprém, 2nd place in the VELUX EHF Final 4. May not feel like much now, but at some stage in the future will go down as a great year for them and what they've achieved.
Amazing final here in the Lanxess Arena. I think they deserve a great big applause.
Well, the Veszprém fans were singing up until about 30 minutes ago. They couldn't believe what they were seeing. But in the end, 39-38, Vive Tauron Kielce defeat Barcelona. Is Ugalde not taking his medal? Oh, we already had one, perhaps. He had 7 from 7 today. Doesn't deserve, after that return, to be on the losing team. Sulic, well, still has a look at the medal. He's delighted. Christian Seitz there on the right-hand side. And Xavi Sabate, well, he could have done no more.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist of the VELUX EHF Final for 2016, MVM Veszprém!
Looking back, maybe you say to yourself, when Kielce start to claw back 3 goals, maybe that's the time you take your time out just to break the rhythm, just to refocus the team. But it's easier said than done. When you're in this cauldron, the time must just seem to fly by for the teams involved. And I feel terribly sorry for them, because that's a horrible way to lose a game, knowing that it was in your back pocket. But as all great sportsmen do, they wait for the winners to appear on the podium. Those winners are from Poland, Vive Tauron Kielce.
25-24 from Paris, Mikkel Hansen!
Right, just before that, it's the top scorer of the championship, and it's Mikkel Hansen from Paris, and I think he's on, well, he's on over 140 goals anyway. No hairband today.
Let's have you up on stage.
But he's got those orange shoes.
Just use it. And the trophy will be handed over by Ludwig Bifo, the Senior Marketing Manager of Adidas.
So congratulations to Mikkel Hansen, top scorer of the VELUX EHF Champions League in 2016. Yeah, 141 it was in the end. Came in 121 in 2 10-goal games.
Ladies and gentlemen, the MVP award sponsored by VELUX goes to player number 14 from MVM Veszprém, Tauron.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that 100%. It's not going to make up for losing. I think he's won MVP here before, and he must just be wondering. Well,
ladies and gentlemen, Tauron.
In the end, success came very early to him, 2010, 2012 with Kiel. And since then, he's basically been chasing the success. And it hasn't happened this year, but that team is strong. And you wonder, maybe a year more, who knows? Could be their year.
EHF Champions League champions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the KS Vive Tauron Kielce!
Well, they're going to come running on, right? They're going to come walking on at all. They'll be dashing out of that tunnel. Urla Zorman, 36 years of age. Oh, Schmal, great today. Fantastic today. Oh, Uretsky, amazing as well. And just think they had a 2-minute suspension in those extra times, and Veszprém still couldn't make it work.
Number 12, Krzysztof Bukowski.
Number 13, Julian Nagina-Gaide.
14, Karol Bielnicki.
15, Mateusz Jachlewski.
16, Martin Segal.
Yeah, they came running out. The difference, of course, in the emotion. They've all the energy in the world now. The other guys just want to go to bed and cover their heads.
27, Ivan Tupic.
Well, that's 2 Lievski brothers are Champions League winners now. Marcin, of course, with Hamburg, and now Lievski with Kielce. And Urla Zorman carries Ivan Tupic, and Denis Buncic comes in last. Who's with him? I didn't see. Mariusz Jurkiewicz is with Denis Buncic, but he didn't play at all. Look at Ivan Tupic. He's going absolutely bananas up there. Yeah, there's a lot of people, and they're not wearing those yellow trousers at least. Look at Bertus. He's from Holland. He's the president, and he just wants to be up there. He's one of the boys. He is absolutely delighted with himself. And why wouldn't they be? And talent, look, just stays off to the edge, doesn't want to be in the spotlight. So Jean-Briot and Michael Vider come up to hand over the trophy as always. Who's talent asking? Surely it's Tkaczyk who's going to be taking it. It has to be Tkaczyk. Kus comes off. Where's Tkaczyk, they're saying? Where's George? Oh, there he is there. Where's Kus gone? Who wants it? Oh, they're getting their medals first, not the trophy. Oh, that's nice. Look at those smiling faces. Ah, look. Grabarczyk gets his name up there, number 2. Moved on, of course, to a German team, I believe, to the Bundesliga. It was a great central defender for them, and he moved on to HSV Hamburg. And then moved on to Neustadt, Nittest, Vettelstedt, Nettestedt. I can't even read that right. Nettestedt. Anyway, he moved on, and he can't be part of this, but was so much a part of this Kielce team for so long. But it's nice to see his name up, even though it's a fan wearing it. It's nice to see his name because he's as much of the building process that led to this as anybody else. Peter Grabarczyk, always liked him as a defender. So that's what it means when you win. Mariusz Jurkiewicz with the glasses, of course, came from Atletico Madrid, and big smiles from all the Croats as well. So a big Croatian-Polish axis on that team. Of course, Tupic leaves at the end of this season. But that's just unbelievable. I can't believe what I've seen. Well, I'm glad they have a lot of medals because there's a lot. Has the whole town of Kielce gone up onto that podium? Even Jurkovic gets one. Party's named on the squad. I don't think he played any games with his knee injury, but he's up there. And Bertus gets one too. Look at him, he's delighted.
The trophy. We have a live performance from our very own EHF voice, Rob Fowler, singing live for you.
Is he going to sing "We Are the Champions"? Yes, he is. Rob Fowler, of course, the man behind "Do It Like Us," gets the crowd into fine voice with his version of Freddie Mercury and Queen's "We Are the Champions."
I've done my sentence.
Have you committed any crimes?
Committed no crime. I've bad mistakes. I've made a few. I've had my shirts and kept in my face, but I can't. We are the champions, my friends.
Vive Tauron Kielce, champions of Europe, hoist aloft the trophy. The boys from Poland mingled with a Slovenian and a couple of Croatians from the city of Kielce in the heartland of Poland. After heartbreak in the Euro, lift the VELUX EHF Champions League 2016. Good luck to them. From myself, Tom O'Brien, and all of us on EHF TV, it's goodbye for now. Stick around, you never know. You might get an interview a little bit later on. But for me, for now, thank you very much for watching and goodbye.
Taking my vows, my curtain calls. I've had my share of fame and fortune and everything. I thank you, Kielce! No better roses, no pleasure cruise. Consider that chance of all human race, but I ain't gonna
Champions League winners 2016, KS Vive Tauron Kielce! this photo, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to say goodbye for us.
Thanks a lot, dear fans of Handball, for a great atmosphere again this weekend in Lanxess Arena. You were amazing.
What an amazing weekend it was. So many feelings, emotions, laughter, winners, and some people who might not. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the VELUX EHF Final 4 is the best. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you next year. Have a wonderful evening. Congratulations to everybody.
We're ready. Well, look, We were only supposed to get one
We are
interview.
ready. 3, 2, 1. Hey! We are ready.
Okay, Uros,
Yeah.
number 4,
Yeah.
but that's got to be the most special.
Yeah, but it's the biggest one, yeah. I cannot imagine that. It's really, but now I can change it, yeah.
Listen, you were amazing. You've always had that last Champions League medal in your toilet bag, and now you can change it.
Yeah, of course. Today I will change it, and we will see when I will change it again.
Listen, that was absolutely amazing. Julian, 9 goals down.
Julian, what Julian?
Julian. Boys, agine galde.
Yeah, mejor.
You're 9 goals, mejor. 9 goals down.
9 goals.
9 goals down.
Record of this year.
That's a record of any VELUX EHF
This
final.
penalty, the last penalty.
All right, go away. Go away. Julian, come in here.
I
9 goals down, and you guys come back. Go away, and you come back, and you scored the winning penalty. What's going through your mind at that
9
moment?
goals.
I think that the handball is so bad because if I must do make one penalty and win the Champions League, the handball is.
But
the handball can finish.
Listen, you went for a little dinker and it worked. You didn't go for power in that penalty. I can't believe you took a chance like that.
Oh, cool.
Speak.
I don't know English. Yes.
This is actually not an interview. This is a Google Hangout. Manu, come in here. I'll finish with Tackleberry.
Okay.
Who's the baby?
This is my daughter.
She's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
He's, you know.
Listen, what's
She's
going
on
to
mother. That's why she's beautiful.
well, thank God for that. Now listen. At 9 goals down, what's Talent saying to the team? What's he saying? Is he saying don't give in?
I don't know. This is a miracle. I don't remember. I don't remember, but I think this is.
He said you will see the locker room, hey.
This is unbelievable. I don't remember anything like this in sport.
No, I don't think it's ever happened. All right, come on back in because he doesn't want to shut up. You guys go. Tackleberry, 4 Champions Leagues. You roll back the years. You were an amazing player. You're a little bit excited. Someone's giving you too much sugar.
Yeah, because I can change.
Give me a final word now to explain what happened today.
Amazing. Miracle. Miracle.
I love it. Let's leave it at that. Well done, Kielce. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it. You enjoyed the Olympics. All right?
Thank you.
Thanks, boys. Thank you. Well, that was nice. I'm covered in sweat and yeah. Lovely. Thanks a million.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final press conference of the Final Four weekend here in Cologne. Kielce have won the VELUX EHF Champions League title for the first time and the first Polish team ever to win the Champions League title. The score for the game was 39-38 for Kielce against Veszprém, 35-35 an extra time, 29-29 full time, and Kielce were, as we all know, 13-17 down at half time. I'd like to introduce our guests onto the stage. From Veszprém, we have Javier Sabata, the coach, Georgio Ivanski from the player, and on my right, Talent Dushabayev and Tobias Reichmann. We start with you, Talent. What a comeback, what a thriller. How did you do it?
Okay, I can say only to my players, they are my heroes because they fight, they believe in this victory. I can congratulate very big team like Veszprém because I can be very proud about my working with Hungarian national team because I have there a lot of players. They, for me, not only players, they are for me friends, and that's why I'm sorry, Zoveri, Giorgio, Laszlo, and everybody. And I'm very happy for my players. I say always, Hungarian handball, it's part of my heart. That's why I'm happy, but at the same time, not 100% happy. And I think during 46 minutes, Veszprém was better team. They played better as we, but the players for my team have a lot of character. They fight at the end, and they believe in this victory. That's why this victory is 100% from my players. Thank you.
Thank you. Javier, what happened today? What are your feelings about the game?
Good evening to everybody. First of all, I would like to congratulate to Kielce, to the coach, Mr. Talent Dushabayev, and for the victory today, for the trophy. About the match, I think that we played very good 45 minutes in a top level, very high level. But after, I think that in attack, we didn't play nothing good. I think that we lost the match, or we didn't win the match in the last 15 minutes and in attack, not in defense. We shoot very quickly, in not the best situations, and the goalkeepers were very good. They save important balls, match balls, in key moments of the match. But the matches are 60 minutes, not 45 or 50 or 59. So nothing to say. We fought also in the extra time, and unfortunately this season we had more experience to win trophies in the 7 meters, not in this time. But I would like to congratulate to our players, to all our players. I'm very proud of their job during all the season, that it was very tough. And I'm very sad because of them, because I think that they deserve it. And I'm very sad because of the supporters that are amazing, and they deserve everything. For this, I'm very sad.
Thank you. Tobias, you were down 13-17 at half-time. What changed in the second half?
I don't know. We was behind with 9 goals in the middle of the second half, and Veszprém played a very good match. They controlled the match until the 45th minutes of the match, and then there was a break in their game, and we played very good, and we used our chances in the attack, and Yeah, I'm very proud of the team, of the staff around the team, and of the fans that they believed in us when I was behind with 9 goals, and so I'm very, very happy today.
Thank you. Jorgo, Veszprém played also a brilliant game today. What's the feeling amongst your teammates and in the locker room?
I can nothing to say. It's very difficult and very hard. First of all, congratulations for Kielce. They play very good. Very great team. I don't know what's happening in the last 15 minutes, but we go down, and in the end we don't find goals. It's very difficult. Sorry, but second, I want to thank you for our friends here and at home. We will try next year again.
Thank you. Okay, I open the floor up to our journalists in the audience. Do we have any questions for the panel? If we have no questions, then we can allow our panel to go and celebrate or commiserate. Thank you everyone for attending, and we'll see you again next year in Cologne.